WiFi en toma todo más.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless. like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Well, hello everyone. Hope you enjoyed that bit of music. I've seen a few of you did, but welcome one and all to night 2 of season 3, round 2 of PHG's World Series. As you may have already noticed, we're at the Daytona Road Course, but I'm joined in the booth by Papa, also by PHG Mustang Chuck, and
everybody
joining us as a guest commentator for the unit, we have, if you're familiar with him, the Crawler, DA Crawler.
Who's not familiar with the Crawler?
Keep it down low.
Yeah, I've seen the name a few times, but I don't know if I've ever actually raced against the Crawler. But we got the first
If you did, you lost. Promise.
got the quite a packed first session of the night. It's
Really do.
it's like we got Viking Wolf, Pyro.
Yeah,
Let's see, we got Moose. Well, is that our first S7R participant? WID. Is that
It does look like that is our first Sector 7, yes.
Okay. And then we got
Welcome, Wid.
we got Nando. Banana, obviously dropping his Medana appeals. Then we got RSR Zilla and MVR Krulo.
Now, RSR Zilla, he is actually re-qualifying from last night.
Okay.
Because somebody didn't have the lobby set right.
Oh, really? Okay.
So he's making sure he's getting a valid qualifying run in, so.
Okay.
There are a few guys in here out of these 8 that can definitely jump in the top split pretty easy.
But yeah, it's like me, I generally like a smaller session. Just like any more than 5, and I'm like, no, I'll pass.
No, but Daytona Road Course, it's a bigger track. It's pretty easy to get spread out with no slipstream or boost on. You can't really catch them rapidly unless you know this is rough.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've mentioned this before. I noticed watching the Roval race last year for NASCAR that it looks strikingly similar to the Daytona Road Course.
Really?
I think me and Rowdy, if I'm remembering correctly, and I think me and Rowdy were talking about it, and that how you really can't do much with an infield or whatever. That's why they look very similar.
Okay.
But just look at them side by side if you ever get a chance. I'm pretty sure it was the Roval that looked very similar to
It does.
the road course.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I still have yet to actually race at the Charlotte Roval because I'm not really into NASCAR like that, and I don't really have money for iRacing, so I haven't had the chance to race either the Charlotte Roval.
So, what kind of racing do you follow then?
I used to follow NASCAR when I was younger, but it's like once we went through the transitionary period where you have a lot of new faces, I think that's kind of when I stopped with NASCAR. I don't hate the new guys that are in there. It's just I'm just kind of like neutral on.
You miss the old school days.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love on paper the Charlotte Roval, but yeah, I haven't. Am I really willing to spend like however much NASCAR 25 is for a game that I probably might play a couple times a month? And that's like
Viking Wolf finishing up his first hot lap. I were right behind him.
Yeah.
Again, there's no slip.
Yes, I was going to say slip wasn't going to do him any good.
No, and Pyro is actually re-qualifying as well.
Okay.
During qualifying session last night, his wheel actually shut off on him. Couldn't get it back on until 46 later today. So
46.6 by WID.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's 7R Wade. Yeah, I've competed against him before. He's definitely a top tier racer in my book. I've had some great battles with him in the NRL league and everything. And
yeah,
we've run side by side, and we ran side by side in the rain too over at Spa. And like, it was nice to be able to race a driver I've never met before, and with a competitive pace that he has, and go side by side in the wet. So. I would be keeping an eye out for S7R Wid.
Okay. Yeah.
46.6 will currently put him in 11th spot overall.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've never come across a slow Sector 7R member. Like, they all seem to be, maybe not top level, but at least a very, very competitive racers.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I've raced with a few of them. They're very clean. They're very competitive. They're a very good crew, nice guys and everything. They're willing to host lobbies to help. Learn some strategies and the whole nine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Pyro up in front.
Wid is currently almost 3/10 up on his lap. So
yeah. Let's see if Pyro goes for completes this lap or if he goes in.
Completed it with his bike. Nope, Pyro went in.
Nope.
Wid 46.252. That currently puts him in P3. Nice gain.
Bananas.
Second?
Yeah, Bananas in second. Who was that behind? That was Kulu. Okay. But yeah, we see a few people going in for fresh rubber.
Our own Moose, yep.
But yeah, I was like, honestly, I was happy if I got at least a 46.7, and I topped that yesterday, luckily. So I was like, hey, if I get a time I'm somewhat happy with, I'm like, sure, I'll take it. But by the way, Johnny Boy, yes, I did hear about the NASCAR is bringing the chase format back.
Yeah, slightly modified, but it's a good middle ground. But personally, I actually like the stage racing. You've heard some drivers say, "Oh, well, it negates any advantage that I had," and my counter to that is, well, it gives the guys behind you opportunities to wrench on the car and figure out a different strategy so they can beat you. That's my counter to that. You're just going to have to adapt to whatever your competitors are doing. I don't mind the stage racing. Controversial opinion maybe, but it's nice to see the Mustang actually doing really well right now. You don't see it much with the Bop in Gran Turismo 7, unfortunately.
Okay.
So what kind of race settings are these racers running with today? Are we at a real slip, custom slip, weak slip?
No slip.
No slip.
No,
No
no
slip in this
slip.
qualifying, but there will be real slip in the race qualifying, Friday night or Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. That way, these guys are actually putting down their true pace to get that pole, spot. Come race time, you obviously want to be within 5/10 of whoever's in front of you in order to not get out of the slip.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. It was saying Chuck was a little quiet, so I tried upping his volume.
Maybe I need to sit a little closer. Yeah.
But yeah, your audio is fine, Brawler.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Way to put that together at the last minute, dude.
Let's see. So Banana's on the outlet, so is with Pyro's on the flyer.
Yep, he's coming. I believe this will be his first hot lap.
Okay, then Moose is on the flyer.
No, looks like he's already got a hot lap. My fault.
Viking Wolf's got a pin. So let's see. There's Pyro. Banana's back there. Okay. So it looks like Pyro would be, if he improves, will be the next one. But yeah, it's like,
How he does.
for better or worse, once I find a car that I feel okay with, I tend to, he does improve by a 10.
Yes, he does.
Very good. Then he's on out. Right there. Some pits. Nando currently has 48.3. Does not improve. Close, but not quite. Okay. So got 3 people in.
Really happy right now. I'm really happy with what's going on right now with WID. Excuse me, half a second, a little more than half a second on quality pace, and well, everybody knows I'm a big Mustang fan, so
No,
you
WID, don't say.
Get it done. No, never. It's not like it's in my name or anything.
Yeah, Wade's the stellar driver, for sure. Honestly, I think he's got a 45 in him.
Yeah.
Which, not to take anything away from anybody else that's ahead of him, but to do the times that he's doing in this Mustang, freaking impressive.
Yeah.
Teach me your ways, WID. Teach me your ways.
Yeah, looks like Crew isn't going to improve. Final sector, he's down 2/10.
Come on with the car, you must.
Oh my lord.
But yeah, he's definitely doing some work with that Mustang. 45.
He is in. No, but he does better himself.
Yeah, nearly.
1.
So 46.1 with WID. What can Banana improve? He does. With the 46.6.
Nice. Power's done.
Just in time for Nando with a 47.8.
That was a good pickup. That was a good pickup for him.
Yeah. Well done. Not everyone, but yeah.
Well done.
So I guess that theoretically means I've qualified faster than Banana.
So look at
Yeah. So we got a 46.148 from WID in the Mustang. Then you have Banana, the Z4 with a 46.655. Then you have Pyro, also in the Z4. He has a 46.850. And then we have Crew, who was in the Huracan with the 47.081. Then we have Viking Wolf in the V12 Vantage with the 47.8. Then we have Nando in the Ford GT. He's a 47.854. Then we have Moose, also in the Ford GT, 47010. And Zilla in the Z4 with 47926. Huh.
Nice.
Very
It
nice.
might be a
Looks like Moose's
GT thing.
time is a 47010, and he's sitting in 7th place. I
Yeah.
think he should be up in 4th place right now.
Yeah. I was about just starting to say, I think it might be a GT thing, Talon.
Right.
Like, it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Crawler, per your YouTube channel, it says that you're a dog lover. I'm curious. So, transparency here. We have 4, soon to be 5 cats, but we also like dogs. We just don't have the ability to, have dogs right now. We don't have a fenced-in yard. That's one of the things we kind of really want before we get a dog. But how many dogs do you have, and what is your favorite breed?
So I have, he's a mix between a Weimaraner and a pit bull, a blue pit. I rescued him from a shelter that I was volunteering at for about 4 months. He was about 8 months. His story was he was found tied to a dumpster behind a restaurant down in Miami, Florida, at 8 months, and no one came and claimed him or anything like that. So the shelter, which is called Big Dog Ranch down in Loxahatchee, Florida, picked him up. He was pretty sick, had heartworm, the whole 9. So he had to go through a pretty harsh treatment of heartworm. And at that time, I was just volunteering. So I came during the stages he went through heartworm and everything. And I worked with all the complicated dogs in the ranch, so all the very aggressive dogs, feral dogs, dogs that have been abused or going through physical therapy from like injuries of being hit by vehicles or the whole 9. And it's crazy because every animal has their own little unique personality, and I love all types of dogs. I'm fond of some cats as well. And over time, I just developed a special bond with Buddha, that's his name. And one day these people came in to look at him, and they spent the normal amount of time than the norm. And it kind of made me a little bit nervous that I was going to lose one of my best friends that I went over to the shelter. I always looked forward to going to the shelter to, walk and feed and stuff. So I ended up that day, as soon as I saw those people spending that much time with them, I went straight to the front lady desk admin office and told her I want to take Buddha home today, and that's what happened ever since. I don't have a fenced in yard. I live in a community that has a HOA, and aggressive breeds are not allowed. So I was fortunate enough to have some funds to get him service trained, so he didn't have to abide by the domestic animal rules and stuff. So but yeah, he's 8 years old now.
I'm going to check something since they're all on their outlap. Rick was saying something about quality. Slipbeam may be on. I see Slipstream on, but I need to see if it's during quality. Because there might be a difference. It says
set to real, but it was my understanding, like we said earlier, just like Shaggy just said, slips off during qualifying.
Okay. Just double checking. And they're all on their outlap. It's
disabled.
So, yeah. But yeah.
Quite a lobby here, too.
Yeah. Zilla's retrying again because he got disconnected. So he's being allowed to rerun. So he was in the first session, but he got disconnected mid-session. So he's being allowed to rerun again.
Yeah, a couple Sector 7s, a couple NVRs. Nice. Okay. Let's see how they're doing. They should
because I'm sure
their outlaps, right?
A few people are going to be like, hey, Zilla was in the first session. I was like, so yeah. So, okay.
All right. Duke's on his hot lap. Racing. Quid. Zilla.
Yeah, quite a few new names as well.
NVR Surfing Bird 82, Real OG, NVR Bud,
and then
LDT GSXR 1.
Okay. Yeah, quite a few new names. Obviously, we know Zilla, but I think Zilla is probably the only regular, unless anyone's changed their names to a new name.
I recognize Nuke, Zilla, Shaggy Doo, obviously Papa. This is my first time seeing casual. I think Nuke is probably going to lead the pack in this split right here. What do you guys think?
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would totally agree with you.
Yeah, I'll probably put some money on
Shaggy Doo could pull it through. Shaggy Doo could pull it through. You never know.
Maybe.
Shaggy qualified yesterday, so he's just watching. He's the one running the lobby.
Oh, okay. Had me fooled.
But yes, you are correct. Shaggy is one that can, at any point, pull it through.
Yep, he's definitely a benchmark on how I set for my times when I'm going into a whether it be a daily race or a nations or a manufacturer's cup. Didn't help me out today, unfortunately. I don't know how many people in the chat were watching.
First lap was 46.9.
But that's okay.
I'm sure that we all have that one racer that we see on our friends' leaderboards that we try to like shoot for and compete to top their time. I also got my races too. So.
Yep. It's all right. Everybody has a bad race every now and again. Not a big deal. Could be worse.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you saw my race last weekend at Yaz, right?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and I tried my best. I tried to give you that positive reinforcement. I was like, well, I at least tried.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah. That's all right. It happens.
But so far, we got Nuke with the 46.9, and he's the only one in the 46s thus far. But yeah, I think everyone's just kind of like trying to find their grip levels. But yeah, okay. So they're both the S7R members are purple. So
yeah, honestly, and that's the way this qualifying should go. The more fuel they burn, they should definitely go faster on these soft tires.
Yeah.
That you'll see most of them either pit at like the end of lap 2 or lap 3 and just get fresh tires with that low fuel load.
Yeah.
Here in the Beamer.
Yeah, everyone's been picking that 46.7 Nuke, and not far behind 46.8 Mr. Racing.
In this track around this time of year, and I think I remember seeing a Corvette in this lobby. Does anybody remember? There he is. Does anybody remember what happened? I think it was last year at the 24 Hours of Daytona when the Vet and the BMW were going toe to toe.
Oh yeah, I saw all that live. That was freaking awesome.
I actually have a shirt from blipshift.com commemorating that. Yeah, it's a Vet with the driver sticking his hand out the window and telling the BMW driver that he's number one.
Yeah. Ooh, salute.
LDPG is up into third with a 47.4 so far. He was, I think, the first guy to go in for new slicks.
What's it, sir?
LPDG. I was like,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like you could be forgiven for saying Wi-Fi password. I was like, I mean,
right.
But yeah, okay, so he's about 2.5 tenths up. Nuke is on his current time, so he's looking at mid 46 currently, as is.
Crawler, what are some key things you think that the drivers need to think about with this track and you know, the current the settings for the upcoming race and everything like that? What are some things that the drivers need to keep in mind?
Let's see.
So the biggest thing with this track is you want to go slow in and fast out on your apexes on this track because of the long straights. Pretty much on after every turn, there's at least like a pretty decent straight, you know. So you want to focus more in on your slow entries and your fast outs rather than your fast in, slow out. Especially if you have a car that's made more for top end speed. My favorite GT3 car to run is the Beetle, and the Beetle you can go in there fast in and fast out, you know, but that top end speed really dies down on it. And another key thing where you can lose a lot of pace is that final bus stop right before the long straight, you know, so they got to be very mindful of that as well. Other key factors too are, you know, when you're in somebody's slipstream and stuff. So a way to strategy wise to really focus on is short shifting while you're under somebody's slip, because when it comes time to pit, you're going to expend less fuel. So the racer in front of you is expending actually more fuel. So you'll have less time in the pits and you can actually jump them leaving the pits, you know, so, or make up time if you're behind.
Which is good because our fuel rate right now is, for this race during the race is set at 3. So it is a really slow fuel rate. So saving as much as you can is definitely a benefit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm actually learning something from that right now too, because you know, it makes sense, but I never thought short shift when you're in the draft, right? And even with the slow in and fast out thing, Audi was in my chat when I was practicing for manufacturers earlier, and just giving me some tips like, you know, you drive into the corner a little more aggressively than I do. You know, maybe kind of back off 10 or 15 feet on your braking.
And also, you know, when you do those fast in, fast out entries on your apexes, you're putting more wear on your tires too, you know. So you want these tires to last long, and you know, this track is perfect for fuel saving, because when you're going fast when you're short shifting under someone's slip. It's when you're out of someone's slip that you don't want to short shift, you know. So I learned these things as I started doing leagues. You know, I've only done one big league, which was NRL, and one minor league. You know, just to learn strategy things here and there. Probably like a few months ago, but I'm fairly new to the leagues. I always ran in the dailies and stuff, but I actually love racing in leagues more now than I do in the dailies, because it actually highlights how fast these actual racers that you see and compete with in the dailies that are fast, like how fast they really are. Because when you don't have like a custom or weak slip to assist you on being competitive with these guys, you won't be as competitive with them in an actual race where you know, slip is not your, you know, the custom slip is not going to help you.
And a lap. Oh, we didn't improve. 146, 561 for noob.
Yeah, I used to do dailies a lot, but I just I get tired of repetition after a certain point. And
it'll be our next finisher. If he improves. A little bit. 300s.
Squidward. Okay.
Racing.
Nope. Does not improve. That is, so we got
Bud. Didn't improve.
Nope, and neither did Surf and Bird. Who's that? Oh.
Real OG.
Zilla, he got into the 47s.
I see Shaggy Doo over there in the comments saying, no Beetle. He must have not seen me drive a Beetle before on the track. I'm going to have to show him what a Beetle can do.
I seen you drive a Beetle.
Alrighty.
Ain't y'all ever seen Herbie?
Yeah. So we got
Beetles are awesome.
So just so you know, Crawler, these the manufacturer's pick for this race are from the actual qualifying of in real life 24 hours at Daytona. So
we have
Volkswagen was not there.
Nuke.
Oh, the Beetle's not available. I get it now. I see.
Yeah. Got a 46561, and then also in the Z4, we have other S7R member, Mr. Racing 40, 46820. Then LD in a Merc, 47129. Then you have Zilla finally getting an official time after some bad luck.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, 47929. Then you have MVR Bud in the C7, 47998. Then we have Squidward Jr., 48606, also in the C7. Then we have Real OG, also in the C7, 49234. And then we have Surfing Bird 82, also in the Merc, in a 49521. Okay, not bad, fellas.
Wow, S7R is coming over here making a statement.
Yeah, they are.
I know, right? Really like how that Merc sounds. The time trial they did last year for the AMG thing, you know, they were talking about it at Yas Marina, how it was squirrely. I don't remember it being that way at Monza. Maybe it's difference between Monza and Yas Marina. I remember it feeling very planted, but maybe I'm misremembering. This was like half a year-ish ago. But man, that thing just sounds so good. Wide open throttle. It's like the German muscle car.
You know what car sounds really good?
What's that?
The Beetle. Let me tell you, that thing doesn't identify itself as a Beetle. It identifies itself as a Falcon. I'm telling y'all.
You are freaking awesome, Crawler. I've been telling him that for months.
It shows up on the track and chooses violence.
I see we have fellow commentator C-Dubs in the lobby. Looks like this one's going to be quite a session. See, we got Wade in here. See, we got the
PC.
Yeah.
There you go.
He might wait it out because he hasn't. Yeah, I think he is waiting this one out. So maybe in the next session, maybe he's like me, where it's like, this lobby's a bit full.
So while we're waiting for the next round, Crawler, what got you into sim racing?
So the only Gran Turismos that I played were Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 2. My friends across the street had it, and I used to go over there and play. After that, I never really played any racing game other than the all-famous Need for Speed.
Okay.
And then I got really big into Madden and Call of Duty, and then I've only been sim racing for a little over a year, probably reaching my 1.5 year mark. But I just went through some rough times in my life at that time, and I was just trying to find a way to distract myself from negative thoughts. So instead of going to like the bar and throwing some drinks back, I decided to go a different route, and I chose sim racing. At the time, there was a track that I used to go run my motorcycle and car on over here in Florida, but it had shut down. So the next best thing was to look into sim racing. So that's how I pretty much got into it, and then I just fell in love with it. So now it's an addiction.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's an addiction in its own right.
Amazing how that happened.
Get that extra tenth or two in a, on a lap, and you're just like, oh god, that's so awesome.
All right, so this one we got C-Dub, Stiggy, Wade, Croatian, NASCAR Dog, Elzo, Rowdy Burns.
And Wade's
we got one of my teammates in the house.
Yep,
Wade's
VIP.
running Reese's Pieces delivery, by the way.
I was just actually on track with VIP Rowdy Burns earlier too in Manu. I want to say he was in there.
Okay.
I remember seeing a Rowdy or Rowdy Burns or something like that.
Yeah, since we got some time, my first GT was actually 5, because I had a roommate that had 5, and so I would play it a lot. So like 1 through 4, I just never had the first PlayStation. think I had a PS2 and 3, but I never thought to try GT back then. But yeah, G5 was my first, and then I never actually played 6, which was the PS3 only GT. And then I've been here since Sport, and obviously on 7.
I remember Gran Turismo 1 as well. I had that one, but this was when I was a kid. I didn't understand the nuances of, you know, sim racing, and you know, I remember having a Mad Catz wheel. Remember those?
Mad Catz, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and then didn't get another Gran Turismo, I don't think. The last one I remember was the one where it had Top Gear and NASCAR in it.
Okay.
Didn't really jump into it too hardcore. You know, went to Afghanistan and came back. I think I started jumping back into it mid-pandemic, and on Sport. I remember getting frustrated because didn't Sport used to have like a 1v1 mode?
I don't remember that.
Maybe it might have been a couch co-op kind of game mode, possibly.
No, like I thought
Yeah.
I could swear I remember doing like a 1v1 against somebody else. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I remember getting frustrated because I got spun, and then I was
C-Dub's about ready
Sport.
to pit. Never mind. Keep going.
And then bought a I forget what it was. Maybe I just woke up one day and I went and bought GT7, and then I bought TGT2, and it's been off to the races ever since. Ran into Papa actually quite literally at Fuji a couple years back, and that's why I'm here.
Couple 49s.
Yep. See what Rowdy's got for us. 48.6. Yeah.
Nice.
Then we got Wade and Elzo. Wade's was on his outlap. Oops. Sorry, Elzo.
I think FAF Wade is going to surprise this split right here.
I've raced with Wade often enough that unless it's a combo I'm not good at, I can actually give him a run for his money. So I was like, I'm expecting Wade to get something in there. So Rowdy's right here. NASCAR Dog's right there. Stiggy. Okay. Unless Stiggy goes in, he'll be the next one to possibly set a time. But yeah, there's a few guys that I'm like, I can't touch you. Like Will Cox and Jorge.
That was good.
Yep.
That was good sportsmanship by Croatian to let him go. Let Rowdy and Elzo go by.
Good to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then there's some people that I was like, I feel like we're about on even ground, depending on the track. And so I was like, I'm curious to see if C-Dubs can pull out a time that he manages to do in a practice earlier today. Won't say what time he put in, but it was a time he was happy with. 46.
We don't want to talk about C-Dubs.
There you go.
I really want to say something about
taking
that.
the lead. I'm happy about that.
Out.
A lot of people have been running those GTs with some success. Good to see the different manufacturers people are able to make work here.
That's probably my dream car. Even though I'm a Mustang fan, I would love
7.3.
Well, I would
Nice
take
also.
nice. I would take a newer Ford GT, but if I had to pick, I like the mid 2000s Ford GT the best.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely outside my price range. Even a salvage GT would be outside my budget.
Right. I think for a lot of us, we're just regular guys. I joked with my wife about even the GTD Mustang. That thing has me salivating, and the fact that they're going to war at the Nürburgring and trading punches with Porsche and with which is another favorite brand of mine, and Chevy.
They've been sandbagging.
Ford?
They've been sandbagging. They're wanting Corvette to come out there and throw down, and Corvette just put a whatever time down because I don't think they have much more they can open up with, what they have right now. Ford is just waiting for that counterattack to just be like, okay, let's see you do this then.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
Unfortunately,
They did come out with a few of their new vets and beat the Ford GT's time. And the CEO, he's Chris Farley's brother or cousin or something, Jim Farley. He tweeted out or X'd out whatever. Congratulations, Chevrolet. Game on. I remember seeing that. I'm like, ooh, here we go, boys.
Wait, 46.5. Oh, dang it, the numbers moved.
That's pretty. When I see Daytona or hear about it, other than like the Rolex race and NASCAR race that happened here, I just think about Corvette versus Ford. This is an epic track for Corvette versus Ford.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stigness.
So, before being with your current team, DeCrawler, have you been with any other teams beforehand, or is this your first team joining?
No, this is VIP is my first team that I've ever joined. Before that, I was just DeCrawler. My actual racing team name is VIP, not Crawler. But yeah, it's a great group of guys. The people who started the team is Cyrus Nicky, GT, and Almost Podium.
Okay.
Two racers from Canada, and we just always ended up in each other's lobbies and having some fun battles and everything. And I always told, like, I've had invitations before on joining teams, and I was like, I don't want to be on a team or anything like that. Mainly because I really didn't know those racers that would reach out and ask me. And then one day Cyrus reached out and he's like, hey man, we're thinking about building a team and with guys that we typically race with and have fun competitive wise and stuff, and are clean racers that are fair.
Yeah.
And he's like, would you be willing to join? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll create a whole nother account just for the team.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever talked about it, but my main reason I don't do
on a lap.
Yep. Teams for the most part is like, if you just join any old team, it's like,
no.
Well, what happens if they do something bad? It's like, am I going to get a lot of flack for it? So that's why I've always been careful. Because you see something.
Yeah, with our team, for the most part, all the guys on our team, we're all clean racers. I would say that out of all the guys on our team, I'm the dirtiest racer. But like, it's mainly just a group of guys that always see each other on the track, get along. We party up, here and there and stuff like that. And when we're in leagues, we're there to help each other, like, hey, this is working for me for this, try this out, or you do this strategy and I'll try this strategy to see what's, the most effective. We have no animosity towards other racers or other teams. And like, I've competed in races where I've, seen other teams like, block me. They'll block me and prevent me from getting a line to overtake, one of their teammates. And I understand, he's looking out for his team, but, the VIP guys, we work together too on giving each other bumps, but, we allow other racers to fight with us, and we'll battle each other. And sometimes friendly fire happens because of it, but, that's all with racing.
Yeah, it's racing, man. Sometimes things happen.
All right. I think that's
it looks like anybody picked up on their final laps.
Yeah. We have 3 and the 46s that time. But yeah, I was like, the closest I actually came to like actually joining a team before I got involved with PHG was TCR. So it was like that was the closest I came. And then I started watching T-Case because YouTube tried recommending him a few times. I'm like, you know what? Let me watch this crazy bearded man. And so I just lurked a while, and then I eventually got comfortable enough that I started watching him regularly. And here I am today.
Yeah, PHG is one of the biggest teams I've came across with multiple PHG racers in the dailies.
But yeah, good job to those in that session. Wade's a 46.5, C7, Elzo's 46.709, Croatian also C7, 46.9. You know, whenever C7 does well, you can hear a wild salamander somewhere if you listen hard enough. Then C-dubs.
Hey, what am I, 3 for 3 right now with Colin, who's been leading the splits?
Yeah. So far.
Qualifying slip is not on Mr. Wade.
Yeah. But yeah, Siggy 47.6. He got a pin on his last lap, so he was like, dang. Because I saw he went wide at the bus stop. And then you see Rowdy 382. Then NASCAR dog, an improvement over last week. He actually got a time in this week. Because I remember he was, was he the only one that didn't actually get a time in last week? So, okay.
Crawler, you mentioned
you see the thing with Rowdy Burns, VIP Rowdy Burns there, you know, that's my twin. We're like the complete opposites personality wise when it comes to our team. But the one thing that he does, man, he might as well be an octopus. This man got his tentacles in so many different races, so many different leagues. Like, I don't understand how he can keep pace the way he does with, you know, some of these races that he does. Because I like focusing on one thing at a time, maybe two races max, you know, but he's on iRacing doing 4 different races. Then he's on ATC doing 2 different races. Then he's going to Rally doing a race. Now he's in GT7 doing a race. Like, this man's all over the place.
Yeah, I've kind of learned recently about that. That your typical sim racer likes maybe at most 2 different races. Or like they generally like to focus on one discipline. You go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just saying I'm kind of the same way as you, Crawler. Is you know, I tend to focus on 1, maybe 2 at a time. You know, just so I can put my best forward, best effort into it. So I get it, and props to guys who can have a million things going on at once, because I can't do it. But I do have a question. You mentioned your race team and all of that. Are you guys taking new applicants or requests to join the team? Or and if so, would you be all right with sharing like a Discord or anything down there in the comments for anybody who might be watching looking for a team?
So with our team, we're not necessarily the fastest team. We don't. I mean, we have some fast racers, but we're not fast. We're not slow. We just take pride in being competitive and fair, and it's just a tight niche group. You know, for the most part, most of the people that are on the team, we've all been in parties with each other. We've all done lobbies with each other. We've, you know, known each other and raced each other for at least a year. You know, we don't just like go out searching and recruiting for top tier you know, potential or anything like that. For the most part, from my understanding and you know, from my time with the league since it started, but. You know, Cyrus Nicky, he can be a surprise sometimes. You know, sometimes he randomly just says, "Hey, we got a new teammate," and like nobody had any idea it was coming. You know, so like when it comes to looking to be part of the VIP, the best person that you can reach to, you know, show that your interest in wanting to be part of VIP is to reach out to Cyrus Nicky GT or Almost Podium. You know, we look more so into character than actual performance on the track. You know, we like having a group of guys that vibe all well together and get along well with each other. You know, it just creates less drama, less tension, free flowing. But don't mistake, you know, we do push each other, we do bump heads, you know, on the track and stuff, and there is some frustration here and there. But at the end of the day, you know, we've raced with each other for so long, you know, the respect has already set the foundation there for each other.
Okay. Well, that's
fair enough. I can appreciate that.
And we also are going to be hosting. We also do like a monthly lobby. So that's a way to, you know, show your potential, I guess, and show your character and your competitiveness. Once a month, we usually host a VIP lobby with live broadcasting and good production. And we also have a website, vipracing.com, because we're also going to be hosting some pretty unique style league racing that's been different from what everybody has seen or done previously and currently right now. So be on the lookout for when we start hosting our leagues as well. We, you know, and we're not trying to be better than anybody. We're trying to just bring everybody together and highlight and support everybody to grow this community. So that way, once, you know, GT8 comes around, you know, there's already some solid foundations on leagues to compete in. There's teams to join in. You know, there's good races to look forward to because, you know, let's face it, the dailies are fun. They can be a little bit, you know, drowning after a while, but the leagues is like, you know, you're working with your buddies to, you know, find the best optimal strategy. And then on top of that, you're on a team, so you want to represent for your team. And then on top of that, you have all the commentators and broadcasters that speak about the races to make it feel like you're actually watching something on TV. And then if you perform well, you know, you take pride in that and stuff. So, you know, we just want to add to it with everyone else like PHG and NRL and S7R and, you know, BHR and all the other, you know, teams and leagues that are out there. So that way we bring more awareness, more drivers to GT7 and GT8 and bring that competitiveness.
Yeah, I feel the same way, T-Kicks. He was glad me and him crossed paths. But, yeah, there's been quite a few teams out there, and we've seen a few new teams because I don't think we've heard of, what was it, NVIDIA before last week. And so we've seen a few new teams that we didn't know about.
Maybe somebody from one of our illustrious teams will end up in the GTWS one day.
I mean, probably the best shot for that would be Warrior. Currently.
Yeah. Indeed.
Because I would say honorable mention would be Josh. I mean, he's pretty quick too, but it's like there's definitely levels to like how quick someone is. Because there are people that think I'm legitimately fast, and then I was like, well, you put me in the same lobby as, say, like Josh or Jorge, then you're like, oh, wow, yeah. So I always like, I think someone, if they think I'm quick, I just try to have fun, ultimately, at the end of the day. Because I'm not so ego-driven where I'm like, I have to win in order to have fun. And it's like, hey, if I have a fun battle for like 9th, 10th place, then I was like, okay, it was a good fun battle.
I'm kind of with you, Casual. You know, I say to people all the time that I take this sim racing thing semi-seriously, right? Like, yeah, I'm gonna do my darndest to do the best I can, and I'm gonna practice my ass off for a race.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, it's like it's just racing. It's just a game. You know, I had fun driving a car that I will never ever be able to own in real life, conceivably. Yeah. And I had a great time. You know, just fucking about and having some fun. So if I do good, then great. You know, you guys have been around. Some of you guys have been around when I've had some big wins on my own end. If I don't do so good, well, you know, it is what it is. You know, you'll you know, get them next time. Wasn't your day. It happens.
Yeah, because I think if I didn't participate in some of these leagues I've been doing, I think I probably would actually quit GT7, because it's like, once you get towards the top, you find you just have to spend countless hours of practice, and it's like week to week, you don't always have that time. And it's like, so it's
confirm.
like, yeah,
I work 12s. I work 12-hour shifts. I can confirm now that I'm recently A-rated, semi-recently A-rated, and then GT1, and I have fun with all the practicing, but it's, you know, like today, it's just like, well, didn't do as good as I thought. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't have A+ anymore, but I used to be A+. It's like, well, as long as I hit it at least once, then that's good enough for me. If I lose it, then I was like, oh well, it's not meant to be. Easy there, Flux.
That's not to say, oh there, this is not initial deflux. No, yeah, I mean, and who's to say you won't get it back at some point too? You know, people get on hot streaks and cold streaks all the time. It's sports, right? So.
Yeah, because
absolutely.
I think that's why, unless you're just one of those people that's good everywhere, it's like you're going to have your ups and downs. So it's just a matter of how long does it take PD to put out a combo that you're half decent at.
Yep.
Because you get people asking, hey, how do I increase my DR? And then you get, often they think you have to start from the back. And it's like, no, game does not care where you start. It's about where you finish.
I love starting from the back.
Yeah, it's like, I suck at qualifying, so even when I think I do a half-decent qualifying, it might move me up a spot or two. I was like, oh, well, that's depressing. Okay, Flux is in.
So when in my beginning stages of GT7, when I started doing the dailies, my whole mindset was like, I need to get to the front. You know, I'm going to push as hard as I can to get those pole positions or whatever the case was. And then once I started finding my pace, and I was starting to pull away from people a lot in the dailies, then I completely changed my mindset, because at that point, the only thing I was doing was really competing with myself. So in order to, and the game started drowning me out. So in order to make it fun and to prepare myself for leagues, I started racing from the back, because racing from the back provides so many obstacles for you. You have to learn how to utilize proper racecraft, like try to find ways to force people to make mistakes. The whole short shifting, fuel saving, as well as, you know, your tire wear. And then, you know, it also puts you in a situation where, say you are racing in a league, right? And you don't do so good in qualifying. So now you are racing mid to the starting from the back of the pack to mid pack. You know, so if you don't put a qualifying lap in dailies and practice from racing from the back, you know, you'll know what it's like to be back there, as opposed to being used to racing from the front with clean racers, because mid pack and the guys from the back are more aggressive on the style of the way they drive, you know, because they're fighting to climb the ranks too. So
and talking about the, you know, trying to force people into mistakes, that's one of my favorite games to play. Anybody who's raced me will tell you, one of the things I like to do is just stay, if I've got the pace, stay on that bumper and stay in that rear view. Like, hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. What are you gonna do? I'm right here.
Yep. You start forcing them into that fast in, slow out, because they're so worried about taking a defensive line on you. And meanwhile, you're working on your slow in, fast out, and they're like, how? You know, how is he doing this?
Let's see. SPC's got 46.7.
Nice pickup.
Sorry. 46747. But yeah, it's tight so far between the three of them.
Sheer, my friend, he comes in on my stream every now and again, chit-chatting. He's leading the way right now. My favorite Canadian Englishman.
Oh, okay. But yeah, for better or worse, I like playing other games. So GT isn't the only game I play. Basically, the only other game I've been playing for the most part since I've been on the busy side has been Power Wash. So I play that every now and then if I got some free time. But
I get you. I'm the same way.
Yeah, because I often tell people, I was like, I could literally get monetized if I play GT and only GT, but then I would get so burnt out by the time that I get monetized, I probably wouldn't ever do anything. So to prevent that, I just play whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah. The same way, you know, I like... Oh, go ahead, Papa.
You've got 44 watching for the PHG World Series qualifying.
Ow.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, stream's already got over 100 views. 46.
Ooh, yeah. Flux takes it.
46.2. Very nice, Flux.
46.6 for SPC. So pretty tight between the three of them there. But yeah, it's like I don't try to force YouTube into being like a quote-unquote job of sorts. If it happens, cool. But if it never happens, that's fine. That's why I tell people it's more of a hobby because I don't earn anything from it.
Yeah. Just doing it for funsies. That's the same way I am. It's just like, if I get there, I get there. If I don't, memories, right?
So
it's just good to put a face to the driver. You know, you see who you're driving with, and you just become closer to that individual, whether you say anything to them in the chat or not. It's just nice to see, oh man, I've been racing with PHG Papa. He is PHG Papa. Look at him, man. This man is moving. I'm 20-something years old, and this old man's whooping my butt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not 20-something. I'm just saying, like, theoretically, like, younger kid. He's like, man, this old man is beating my butt.
All right.
But yeah, I've come across Papa in some occasional World Series races over the years because I've seen his name more than once. Sometimes I see him more often when he actually tryhards. But yeah, I was like,
what is your favorite track to race at, Mr. Casual?
If you were to ask T-Case, he would tell you St. Croix because it's
that's a good track.
Because you look at the track map of any of the three layouts, and you're like, what the hell were they on when they made this track? And I participate in his Tuesday lobbies, which are road cars, and like one of the first times I won because the winner picked the next track, and I picked one of the layouts, and literally no one knew where they was going, and like literally everyone died around the end of Sector 1 on one of the layouts. It's hilarious. But yeah, I've always enjoyed St. Croix. Personally, I've always loved that one. But I'm good at places like Spa, other tracks. I mean, I like Daytona Road Course as well, I would say. Say I kind of like not Gardens, but Seaside, Dragon Trail Seaside.
Same way. I got my first win in Gran Turismo 7 at Dragon Trail Seaside in a GTWS event, no less.
But yeah, I was like, but then there's tracks that where the general public loves, but I'm passable on it. Say like Suzuka, for example. A lot of people love Suzuka, but I'm just always been decent at best. Probably because
don't you talk trash about Suzuka. I like Suzuka.
Yeah, it's like I can drive most tracks, but it's like how good or bad it varies. But yeah, it's like I don't really play the F1 games, so I think that's probably
Got some
why.
fast drivers in this next split.
Yeah, we got Jersey, Iron Fix, got Metal.
Gosh, Bells, Metal Cube. These are all fast drivers right here.
But yeah.
It's about to snap reality into him being in first place. You Trekkies out there, if you know, you know.
Indeed. But yeah, I mean, and I've always enjoyed races that have weather, so I was like, I always enjoy those as well. So for that reason alone, I like Red Bull Ring because it has weather, Spa. But yeah, anything with weather, I'm all for, honestly.
Yeah, weather brings a whole different type of skill to drive fast in that.
Yeah, especially when it gets wet enough that you need to use the wet line. Because whenever we have the wet races, and we are going to have wet races this season, they're coming. Shaggy's just lulling everyone into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Because not everyone knows about the wet line in wet racing because the dailies almost never use weather at all. So it's like, why would people know about it if they never have to actually deal with it?
I don't like wet weather racing. I know it's an important factor in sports car racing. I get that and I understand it. It's just in my head, being an old drag racer and a NASCAR fan, rain is no bueno for race day. Race day in my head is supposed to be, you know, hot and humid and the sun's beating down and it's a beautiful day and
it brings the chaos. That's what I like. I like the chaos.
Yeah, it does bring the chaos indeed. So yeah, I'm not a fan of wet weather racing, but it is what it is. If you got to do it, you got to do it, right?
Yeah, it's like. So I'm curious on how wet the races later in this PHG World Series going to get. Is it will be kind of wet, sort of wet, really wet, wet.
The wetter the better, boys.
Does anybody remember when Shaggy did the 20 fingers quote 24 hours of Le Mans or whatever, the recreation of super wet one they had a couple years back? Oh Lord, that was brutal.
Yeah, I imagine so. But yeah, see Josh in the 4GT because I've seen him in a few practice sessions trying other cars out. So I guess he eventually decided on the GT. Because I think the first car I ended up testing was the V12 Vantage. And I found at the line, like start-finish line, I think I was like at like 163, maybe 164. And then when I made my way around to the 4GT, if there wasn't any wind, then it's like around 170 or so. I'm like, Jesus. So I basically called the 4GT a poor man's Supra. See, Josh is in. He's doing the same thing I did, pit on lap 2. See what, Q, aka Dan, 47-1. Then we got Bells. Okay.
Ooh, nice time by Q.
Then we got Iron Fix, 48.
Snapping reality.
And Metal's on this outlap, so okay. Alrighty.
Going back to the 4GT, I remember, I think it was on the Grand Tour, or maybe, I don't think it was Top Gear, because I think it transitioned into the Grand Tour when the newer 4GTs came out, but Jeremy Clarkson was talking about it, and how big and tall he was and how much of a chore it was to get in and out of the dang thing.
Oh yeah, because it sits so low and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
And he's not a small man.
No, he is not. One of these days, I want to take a great vacation and go to his farm one day.
That would be cool. But yeah, like some of these newer cars, it honestly feels like you're following into the car as opposed to stepping into it.
Yeah. Me personally, when it comes to newer cars, you know, I tend to gravitate towards more sportier options. You know, It doesn't have to be super fast. My daily driver's a Focus ST, so it's, you know, a little hot hatch. Got a little bit of pep if I decide I want to, shall we say, accelerate aggressively to the flow of traffic. But at the same time, you know, it doesn't drink gas like my Mustang did or, you know, does. Yeah, you know, it's something that I think only us in this kind of a context would really understand, you know, when it comes to, you know, normie cars versus something that's, you know, meant for fun.
Okay. Out that for a jog.
No, Shaggy, you misspelled that. It's Fartrari.
Yeah. Metal.
I wonder if Q's gonna get into the 46s.
Okay, so yeah, I gotta watch out for Jersey. But yeah, so far no one's in the 46 sixes. Curious on what time Josh wanna put in, because yeah, Josh no slouch, I will say.
Didn't he originally help set up our Discord, Papa?
Josh? No.
Like I want to say, because I know I put a lot of the original categories in there, but I feel like, I don't know if it was Josh or somebody who set up the initial Discord, like started it.
No, that was Bugle Fingers.
Oh, yeah, that's who it was. Okay.
Yeah, he's like,
If anybody down in the chat wants to drop a link to the PHG Discord for any of our viewers to maybe jump in and join, go ahead and drop it down below. Actually, I think one of us might have to do it. I'll take care of it.
yeah, Bugle Fingers and created the Discord and kind of threw me the link. Said, here you go. See ya.
Where's he been at?
I don't know.
Hey, Mr. Casual, I don't know if you have already.
46-1.
Do me an admin so I can like drop a link in the chat without, you know, it getting not allowed or whatever.
I think I got it for you.
Can you give me a second here? Let me find out where it's at.
Here's you drop
There we go.
46.
Invite.
There we go.
Link.
Okay.
And back over to YouTube. Oh, well, there you go. You found it.
Yeah, it's like, by the way, while I was figuring that out, I think Papa might have said it, but yeah, Josh has a 46-1 so far.
Jersey's in the 46-6 range. He was right behind him.
There we go. All right. Okay.
Dropping for Jersey to drop a 46-6, that's just, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good time. He's definitely not sandbagging like he did last week.
Yeah, I
Everybody
kind of
remembers.
He didn't, you guys. It's just an inside joke.
Yeah. I kind of talked about it in my video. It's like, if I didn't have to track us in that, yes, I think I could have done better, but it's like, oh well, can't do much about it.
I'm reminded of the show Pinks, where they had that no sandbagging rule or whatever. Everybody remember that? Anybody remember Pinks?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember the show Pink. Didn't watch much of it, but I did. I do remember the show.
Okay.
Fun fact. Fun fact about
Pinks. A little more.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Pinks is I actually, there's a local guy here in the Cincinnati, Ohio area who was on Pinks, and now I will preface this with saying it was due to a mechanical failure on his end. But I did beat him at the drag strip once.
Oh, did you?
I didn't know who he was. This is before I got really into the hobby like I am now. But you know, like I said, it could be told, okay, you know, he had a mechanical failure, but did win.
Goodness. Okay, so it's down to
Has anybody hit a 45 yet?
Two people did. They in the stream last night.
I think, because I think I did.
Shadow Chef and KP.
KP Wilcox?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shadow Chef is at a 45.905. KP is a 45.941.
Okay. Oh, who's that? Someone died. Josh. I guess he, yeah.
Too much. Still 46.1.
Yeah, still.
Pretty damn good time.
Yeah, really good.
That's P4 right now.
Yeah, because I think before tonight's qualifying, I think I was mid-pack or thereabouts in top split. Jersey, nope. He's done. Then Bells doesn't improve. And neither does Middle. And Iron Fix improves.
Couple pins for Iron Fix. Nice.
Like we say, I was like, you gotta get those games somewhere. Even if it's only 1,000. It's like, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... Sometimes that's all you need is just that little bit, and that's when some of the best racing happens.
All right. So topping that session was Josh. I did say he was rather quick. So that was the... Apart from the 2 C7s, everyone was basically using something different in that one. So that's good. Interesting. But yeah, I was thinking, I could see, I was like, Jersey might probably be somewhere in the mid 46s, and sure enough, he did. Mid 46. Then you got Dan, aka Q, 47.1. Then Metal, 48 flat. Then not literally like right there with him is Bells. Then 48.3 for Iron Fix.
Nice time by Josh Moment. Good on him.
Yeah, he also participates in TK's Tuesday lobby, so it's like I was like, yeah, Josh will have something to say. Ooh. Got the man himself, Jorge, in this next session.
He is our season 2 defending champion.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, it was like, he'll be so quick, and it's like, hey, so did you short ship the car like you're supposed to? I was like, what are you talking about?
What is this short shift you speak of?
It was like, he'll beat the field by like 20 seconds, and we're all thinking, oh yeah, he must have been doing what you're supposed to do. And it's like, no, I didn't even know. I was like, oh. Like, damn it.
Aliens, man. That's it. What's the aliens? You know, the ancient aliens meme or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, thanks, bud. Ooh, better, Dan. Looking into... But yeah, we got A little under 2 hours, so I think an hour 40. But yeah, generally speaking, for the Wednesday night qualifying, it's like once you get into that last hour, it's like you kind of find everyone starts jumping in.
People probably like me who, practice incessantly. When you're comfortable, you're like, no, I still need a few more laps in just in case, so I can find a couple extra tenths or whatever.
Yeah, I think I might actually start qualifying on Tuesdays because it frees up my time if I do that. I'm like, because I used to be a Wednesday qualifier, but having a busy day today and then being the broadcaster, I was like, maybe I should do Tuesday then, so I won't be so busy. And I was like, hey, this is actually kind of nice, not having to worry about anything besides broadcasting.
While we're about to start here, Crawler, dream car.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
What's that?
What's your dream car?
I would have to say a triple rotor FD RX-7.
Ooh, I like that. Do you like my Mazdas? So, yeah. Kudos to you, sir. Actually have saved in the game somewhere. I did a tribute. Well, I'm assuming some of the people here know about Initial D, and I made a Ryosuke and Keisuke Takahashi tribute livery and put it in the game in Gran Turismo. So,
by the way,
as you don't know,
have 60 people with times, so it's like you better put your best foot forward.
Yeah, 61 right now.
Those of you who don't know, Initial D is a older Japanese anime. It's about drift racing in Japan, and two of the main-ish characters, they drive two different generation RX-7s, and the RX Vision is the spiritual successor to the RX-7s. So I made a little tribute livery for each of them. This was a couple years back. I haven't driven a RX Vision in a minute. Almost did it for Manu this year, but I was like, nah, I'll go with Porsche.
Okay.
Mr. Casual, you are on the bubble of split 1 right now.
If I go into a split 2, that's fine with me. I won't have to sweat it all that much. But yeah, with Jorge being here and then McNaughty, I seen he had joined the lobby, so I'm thinking, I was like, yeah, I'll probably be split 2, which is fine.
Yeah, this group right here might bump me to split 3.
Yeah,
I'm currently sitting 26, so.
Yeah, I was honestly like, if I make split 1, awesome, but I'm not going to be shedding any tears if I get bumped down to split 2. I was like, oh well. So that's the car he ended up going with. I was curious what Jorge was going to go with. I was like, because I'm like, probably be between the Z4 and maybe the GT. But I was like, see, he ended up going with that. Then color me shocked that Vetter Dan ended up going with the Vet.
Right. I don't think anybody's surprised with that.
Yeah. And then you have your fellow teammate, Crawler, Cornbread in here.
VIP Cornbread. That's the homie.
Oh, Highwind right there. I'm remembering
That
correctly.
BMW looks good though. That
Yeah.
Z4 BMW, it's a good looking car.
Victory and performance. For those wondering what VIP stood for.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. A lot of people thought it was very intimate pleasures, but we had to correct them on that one.
Oh, yeah. They'd come up with some good ones for PHG, too.
Oh
Jorge
God,
was
I don't think I've heard any of this. Can you share on stream, Papa? I'm curious.
Couple there. No, I can't. I guess the one that really started catching was Punt Him Good.
Yes.
Top 3 came in for Pitt. Old man Pitt stayed out in his Porsche.
47.7.
Yeah,
and looks like Steven as well. So just old man Pitt so far.
Tim Good. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
If you piss us off too much, right? No, I kid.
Goodness. I mean, I don't care if you say them, Talon. Like, my channel tends to have some not safe for work words, because I'll occasionally play like Souls-like games every now and then, and
Thanks, Talon.
and I'll have to deal with a boss that's like giving me a hard time. So it's like I'm easygoing, but it's like every now and then choice words will come out.
Yeah, I could appreciate that. There's probably been a time or two on stream when, you know, especially under my old equipment, and it would fail on me. Some choice words came out. I was justifiably frustrated.
Exactly, Talon.
That's one of the great things about racing too, is, you know, and that's what separates racing from a lot of other sports. Is I was thinking about this a while ago. It's like, okay, so in like baseball or football, you know, you've got breaks between plays and quarters or whatever, and you can argue stage racing does the same thing, but I feel like it's a little different when you think about racing. You know, in baseball you've got innings, and football you've got different plays and different.
Good pickup.
There's a break between plays and all that, but in racing, there's a lot of raw emotion that comes out just on the fly, and I think that's one of the reasons why I gravitate towards racing versus standard stick and ball sports, because it's very can be very emotional in both good ways and bad.
Yeah, because depending on the driver, some drivers drive emotionally, but it's like, but it's not always a bad thing. It just generally you get people that drive a certain way. But yeah, it's like I'm generally very relaxed in racing. It's just whenever you get those people that do those absolutely silly stuff that I'm like, okay, after the first offense, like, it'll start annoying me a little bit after the second offense, but I kind of have like a tidge approach to it. It's like, if it keeps happening and happening, eventually I was like, there might be a reaction, but I don't like react generally on the first offense.
Right.
Jorge right now is running pace for 46.1.
Okay.
46 flat. If he picks up coming out of the bus stop.
So he's a 1.2.
Ooh. You may have a new number 1 time right here, guys.
Yeah.
Jorge is moving.
And then we got Cornbread.
I don't think that shocks anybody either, but
no, they're already past the line. So we'll just see what Mr. Jorge has got for us. 45.8.
45.8.
On Cornbread,
nice.
US Ohioans proud.
That is our new number 1.
7.3. And better than 46.5. Okay.
Cornbread with 47.3. Stevens coming across here.
Stevens
is GT.
47.6. Okay. Yeah, I had no doubt that Jorge had 45 for us. Like, we probably would send him to the doctor if he didn't have a 45.
Right, Talon? Yeah, why keep going? He wants those 5 extra points. He's got to make sure. The quickest qualifier.
Yeah, he's down on that one.
He's down, yeah. Cornbread's up a little bit.
Better Dan's down marginally. So Pip is outlap. Stevens. He's up 4/10. Okay.
4/10, nice. That's a good pickup if you can hold it. Jorge coming out of the bus stop. He's down half a second.
All right. Guess we'll stick on board with Dan. See what he is just marginally down.
Just barely, yeah.
Outlap for Pip. Don't know about Cornbread though.
Final laps. See what Jorge can do in this final lap.
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
He improves by 2.
There you go.
About 2
Nice.
tenths. Okay.
There we go.
Even spun out in turn 3 coming out of the bus stop. He's not going to get back to the line for another lap.
Yeah. I wasn't going to call out Steven like that, but thanks, Papa.
He had a good lap going too. That bus stop, man, it is so easy to get off that line, your line, and
yeah, because that was something that I struggled with initially. It was trying to nail the bus stop, and I'm not even talking about he's down to 10th and a half. I'm not even talking about trying to get it perfect. I was just trying to get to the point where I wasn't getting a pin every time. Okay.
Cornbread's up a little bit.
Yeah.
I missed Dane's time.
Yeah, missed Dan.
Tips it down to
Then we
2
missed
tenths.
Pip. But yeah, I was like, that's initially when I first started practicing for this round, and that's what I was struggling with. Besides T1, was the bus stop.
That was close, Jorge. Yeah, you called it.
See if Cornbread's up or down. He is up,
Up.
nearly 2 tenths.
Hands down just a hair. 200s. Hip is down 2 tenths, 2.5 tenths. All right, here we go. Across the line.
All right.
Cornbread looking for his 46.
Cornbread's good.
Right on that line, too.
46.9.
Very good. And yeah, better Dan's mid 46. Okay.
Good lap time for those guys right there. 45.886 for Jorge.
Man, the myth, the legend.
I think I asked Mr. Casual earlier about what kind of motorsports he follows, but Crawler, what kind of motorsport do you follow?
Motorboating.
Ah. I mean, it is
My
racing.
favorite sport. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I would say Formula One. I like IMSA racing as well. What else do I like? And Indy.
Indy? Okay.
Indy car racing. Yeah.
That's a high downforce kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thirdly.
You know, interestingly enough, for me, like I follow mainly NASCAR, a little bit of IMSA and WEC,
Okay.
but I seem to do a lot better in higher downforce cars.
Oh.
You know, when I'm racing, it's strange. I really don't follow them. I have nothing against you know, the high downforce car series like Indy or Formula One, but in Gran Turismo, for some reason, I tend to do really well on high downforce cars.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
I think the more dangerous the race, the more exciting it is, you know, because we all like the drama and everything. NASCAR has, you know, NASCAR doesn't get a lot of credit, you know, how much strategy gets played into NASCAR racing.
Yeah.
The spectator on TV just sees cars going around an oval for, you know, 70% of their races. You know, the other 30% they'll do, you know, some circuit tracks, but There's so much strategy that goes into NASCAR, and one bad decision can cost you the whole race. You know, because you'll fall out of that slip and drop all the way to the back of the grid. You know, but that open wheel racing with Formula One and IndyCar, and man, you know, dumb tires touch. That's really dangerous. And then the amount of damage, you know, from a collision, that's like super expensive compared to any other motorsport of racing. Could you imagine being a Formula One driver and then you accidentally touched your teammate, which caused about $250,000 worth of damage to the car?
It's wild.
Just for chipping like the side skirt? That's crazy.
Yeah. We have got an interesting set of drivers on the track now. Two well-known PHG cheaters. Hey, Dub.
Hey, Dub.
And the magnificent McNaughty.
What's the
we got Raider and Root on track right now.
Recently with what's that racing that they have with the Ford Mustangs and the Camaros, like at Bathurst and
the V8 supercars.
Yeah, man, there's some good battles with that racing sport.
But yeah,
I'm just saying that we got Raider and Root on track right now, and somebody's gonna end up cheating. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a matter of who cheats harder.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say occasionally if I ever pay for live TV, I might, if I'm bored, I might watch F1 a little bit, but it's not cheap for paying for live TV, so I most of the time don't pay for it, so I'll kind of sometimes keep up, like see who's doing what on race day. But yeah, I would say the only thing that annoys me about F1 fans, yes, I'm going to say it, is they think F1's blue flags is universal, and it's like, no, that is not universal. It's only in that sport.
The blue flags, can you elaborate for us non-F1 fans?
So basically, long story short, or TLDR, is basically when you're given the blue flag, I think it's like up to 3 laps to give the place to the car behind you, and if you don't, then race control can assess you a penalty. And so yeah, that's what F1 does, and that's the only, like, unless there's a sport out there that mimics it, as far as I know. As we see, McNaughty does 46.6, Raider, the OG cheater, 46.9. It's a little bit less of a cheater, 47, sorry, 3, and 47.9 K-Dub. But yeah, you get a lot of people, or at least I hear a lot of people that like basically proclaim F1 blue flags as gospel. Is he? But yeah,
I just happened to be watching his car, and he went way off course, and he was suddenly back on.
Oh, one of those moments.
We just did it again.
Oh yeah, he's ahead. No, that's K-Dub in front of McNaughty.
He's already dropped to 46. So.
Ooh. Yeah, we just seen some of the lag you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say oof.
But yeah,
Naughty in his signature AMG. Listen to that thing go.
That's the SLS 2011.
Yeah,
SLS.
It's the older car.
Yep.
So
Sounds
he's
glorious.
Up for an improvement so far. I guess we'll see if K-Dub crosses the line or if he goes in. He's going, okay.
He's going for it.
He does not improve. 46.
Already gained another 37 hundredths.
And
Raiders in.
Improves to 47 flat. Okay. But yeah, I was going to say with all this, like, goodness, with how much McNaughty hates BMW, it's like, sounds like you couldn't pay him enough to say something nice about BMW.
Yeah. Aforementioned comment about what happened last year at the 24 Hours of Daytona.
How epic was that?
I know, right?
Like, that highlighted the sport big time. Aside from, like, you know, other battles, it's that one battle between Porsche and BMW at the end.
I need to try to. That's this weekend, isn't it? The 24 Hours of Daytona, or no? This weekend's the Roar before, right?
Yeah. So
yeah, the Roar is
following week. Because TK's been getting hype about going to the Rolex. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be able to catch the.
Me too.
24 then. I work this weekend, so I can try to catch the Roar before. Between work tasks and stuff like that, but next weekend I can sit down and watch the 24 proper.
And Bruce in. Okay. But yeah.
The Raiders on his outlap, so he's coming to his hits.
Oh,
or to his start finish line. Start his other outlap.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny thing is, so it won't be too much longer before Basic Ollie becomes a dad, and it's every now and then I'll see people in his chat be like, "Hey, what happens if your daughter gets born during the D24?" It's like, I forget, it was however long ago it was, but it hadn't dawned on him that I was like, what does happen? It was like, if it happens during the race. But yeah, he's about to be dad of his first baby girl before long. Because I think like the due date is like basically like in, I think it's like either the 3rd or last week of January. So they're in that phase where it could happen today, or she's feeling a bit slow, like could be a bit late. So yeah, I was like, so yeah, it'd be his first baby.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah, it's very stressful.
I get her started in racing cars soon. I'm trying to do the same thing with my niece.
Yeah, more often than not, like people in his chat kind of joke that Ollie will never be able to go to a D24, and it was like, well, maybe when she gets older. But like initially, it's like because I think he went last year. I think it was last year. Him and some of the guys that he races with, 46.8 for Raider. No, that's so they're all hit. Okay.
Raiders right behind McNaughty. Now McNaughty, Root, and K-Dub just started their hot lap, so.
All right, so K-Dub's at the front of the line.
Yep.
Okay, he's up 2/10.
McNaughty's up 2.5 tenths too.
Ah, is he? Okay.
And catch Root.
We'll try to catch him going through this split. He's still up to almost 3. Miss Raider, and I think we missed Root as well. But yeah, it looks like everyone's looking to be up so far. Alright, hit or miss. See what everyone's got for the bus stop. Oh, yeah, K-Dub's going to have a bin. Yeah, I'll hate that for you, K-Dub. So Raider, guess we'll ride on board with Raider then. Raider with a 46624. And Mentality with the 46231. Yeah, Root had 47.1 that lap. Okay.
Whatever, Shell. Yes, I'm pretty sure Sheldo was the one who started that Hunt Him Good.
Yeah.
Or he was one of the first ones. I don't know if he was the first one, but
okay.
46.2 for McNaughty. Yeah. 46.6 for Raider, 47.0 for Root, and a 47.9 for Mr. K-Dub.
All right. Looking pretty good.
Absolutely.
We're got just a little over an hour left for tonight. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sheldo's taking credit for it. He was the originator.
Let's see. I guess.
Yeah, Racer 51, Strix 9 coming in. And Johnny Boy just entered the lobby.
Okay. But yeah, I will say I often find it kind of funny to me personally that I'll get people that think I'm on a wheel. I was like, no, I've never been on a wheel. I was like, never had the time. Well, not time, but space or money. And then once I actually have the space, now I don't have the money. So I was like, no. I was like, because I'll get people ask me whenever I do rarely stream. GT, I was like, hey, are you on a wheel or a controller? And since I do use a camera, I'll just raise up the controller. Like, see, that's my proof that I don't use a wheel. I have any curiosity for using a wheel, but I'm not going to.
If you ever get the opportunity, a wheel is a game changer.
Yeah, I'm just not going
yes,
to
it is.
break my back financially in order to get like a proper wheel set up. So it's like there'll be a time and a place, I imagine, at some point in time. But yeah, I'm curious enough that I probably would try.
It's a good time. I'm really enjoying my new Anatech DD Extreme.
Oh goodness.
Once again, talking about Rowdy before and he got DD Pro, I think, recently, and we were both talking about how you just really feel like the car about to slide telegraphed through the wheel, and you can make the adjustment that you don't send it into the wall.
Yeah.
Much easier. It's a good time.
By the way, Papa, Slick was asking if I guess you and him are in split 3 or 4 yet.
Let's see. Slick is position 33 as of right now, so he's currently split 3.
Okay.
And I'm 30th, so I'm split 3 as well.
Yeah, like keep this up all season. I'm gonna have to call you to the Split 3 merchants.
Yeah. Currently, the bubble for Split 3 is C-dubs.
C-dubs, eh?
47.1.
Bit deep there by Racer 51.
And currently,
All
our
right,
last
fellas, well,
qualifier is a 47.9 by Saint.
Okay.
I'm gonna bounce out of here. I got a couple things to take care of before
right.
work tomorrow. So it was a pleasure and honor to be a part of this for the qualifier and stuff. And I appreciate the thought that you guys did on reaching out to the VIP and having a representative come out here, commentary a little bit and everything. And hopefully see you guys in the dailies and some future leagues that I compete in.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's been an honor having you here, man.
Thanks for joining us, Crawler. And you take care of yourself. And we look forward to you joining us in the future.
Absolutely. I'll definitely be seeing you guys in the future. I'm coming for Jorge. Let him know that. All right. Y'all take care now.
You as well.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Later.
Yep.
Glad he could join. Good guy right there.
Oh, yeah.
Especially since he loves the Beetle.
Yeah. I was like...
He had my heart. He had my heart right there.
Yeah, it's like you don't really see many people using the Beetle nowadays. Like
no, you don't.
In sport. Because back then it was like actually worth using. And it was like, oh, this is sad.
And even at the beginning, the first 2 months, the Beetle was an OP car here in GT7.
Yeah,
I think it was the first top change. It's been pretty rough since.
Yeah, about the only thing.
One of my gripes about PD is that they don't tell you what they're thinking as developers when it comes to certain things. It's just all of a sudden a change comes, right? Whether it be a BOP change or there's a meta car, and then all of a sudden it's not meta, and they nerf the hell out of it. That's one of my gripes. I'm still happy with the game and what it's putting out, especially for us plug and play kind of characters who don't want to take all the time to set certain things up or whatever. It's that's just one of my gripes, is just a little bit more, hey, what are you guys thinking about for the future? Community engagement,
Yeah, for better or worse, they're a Japanese company, and they're not very big on communication, unfortunately.
Yeah, I actually, to your point, I did some digging. I got bored and started looking into it, and it's just part of the culture, I guess, over there, is they're not big on communication. It's just this is what we're doing, and this is how it's going to be done. Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. I get to drive supercars and race cars that I will never conceivably own in real life in a virtual world and have some fun.
Like what you was talking about, culture. I've read that supposedly at like workplaces, they don't actually will just fire you or lay you off. They will actually still employ you, from what I read, but they will literally not give you any work, and so you'll just be sat at, if you have a desk job, you'll just be sat at your desk all day with nothing. So they...
Yeah, I've heard the same thing. It's
yes, 70 qualifiers.
Different cultures.
But yeah, that would be a cool place to visit, Japan. But
oh yeah,
pin for Racer 51. But yeah, that takes money. And
in case anyone, Racer 51 sideways.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and as you might notice, money's hard to come by in the current economy, so maybe one day.
I'd like to go there too. I'd like to... 3 things I'd like to do for a Japanese trip is go visit, some of the car culture over there, because from what I understand, we love our JDMs over here, and what I've heard is they love American Muscle over there. You know, so just to go and experience that, maybe do a track day, and then for my wife, you know, the equestrian side, she's a big horse girl.
Oh,
I'd like to see, you know, what they do over there horse-wise, you know, and then I'd like to go to Catholic Mass over there too.
yeah.
So I've heard, you know, it can be quite beautiful. So
Yeah. Honestly, I would be happy if whenever I go over there, if I was in like I would definitely want to see some sakura trees.
Racer 51 served his penalty.
Okay.
Crosses the line with 49.3. 9 with 47.5 is equal.
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
Casual, you said what now over there?
Sakura trees. So the
Sakura trees.
yeah. I would love to see some of those in person.
So what is a sakura tree?
They're like pink the pink petal trees. I would have to like search for it, but it's like I know what they look like, but yeah, like actually describing it is like kind of interesting, I guess we'll say. But
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, they're very distinctive petals because all the petals are pink. And so I was like, oh.
It lines up almost 4/10.
It does sound very pretty, actually.
Let's see.
Looks like we lost Racer 51.
Oh no!
Possible disconnect.
Let's see. All right.
Strict lines up over 4/10. I just want to update everybody. You know, it was just said in chat. Strict9 is officially our 71st qualifier. And I just want to make clear, only 456 go on to the races on Friday night and Saturday.
Blowing up, kids. Do you like and subscribe?
Yeah, I often say I don't say that as much as I probably should.
Yeah. Same with me. You know, like I say, we were talking
Going
about
down to
earlier,
a
you know,
47-1.
we're just having fun.
47-1 by Strict9 so far, but yeah, it's like I'm lucky if I remember to say that once in like 4 or 6 hour stream. Let alone the ones that are used to saying it, that say it like once an hour. I was like, yeah, I just don't ever remember. Alrighty. See if Strict9 can get into 46s or not.
Just going to lap. Got push.
He's down to 10, so it's not impossible, but yeah.
Nope.
He's gonna
have a great bus stop here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to risk it, as kids like to say.
Solo. Oh wait, is that not what the youths are saying now anymore?
I mean, it's hard to say what they're saying from day to day. It seems like sometimes
Right.
it's changing on a daily basis.
That's my
Ooh,
what I
he
see
gained
is, you know,
2 tenths in that. He's now up a tenth.
we
Let's
want
see if
to
that momentum carried him out.
we want to stop all the nonsense that they're saying. We as the older folks got to start saying it because it is no longer cool if we start saying it.
Comes 46.
Nice.
96,
Good job,
924.
Strict9. Managed eke in that 46. Yep, 46.924. Then, like you said, Racer 51 had a disconnect, so I think he'll be allowed to retry because Zilla at the beginning had a disconnect.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Johnny Boy and Left to Pass You are having troubles.
Mm.
Oh no! I don't know if y'all saw who entered the. Yeah, we've got Rowdy, the rowdy ones here.
Rowdy.
Howdy,
Thanks
Rowdy.
Thanks for the coaching, Rowdy, even though I couldn't do you proud today.
For those watching, we essentially have 1 hour left on the clock. Officially.
1 hour, yep.
Alrighty. But yeah, I will say, even though I got a busy day tomorrow as well, bright side is I think I'll be off until Sunday.
Oh, nice.
So I just gotta get through work tomorrow and then the other series that I'm participating in. Because
I've got the oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
The other series is a Ferrari 296 series. So I think this week it's 2 races, because you'll either have like 2 like basically race C length races, or you'll have a quote unquote endurance race, which will be 1 race that will be about around 50 minutes. Now, I think this week we're at Suzuka and Bathurst.
Bathurst, ugh.
But yeah,
Suzuka, yes. Bathurst, no.
But yeah, the only thing that you can change on the 296 is your downforce. Otherwise, it's a strict BOP sort of series.
And it kind of makes sense. I mean, based on your driver style, or driving style, with regarding downforce, be a little bit of tuning option.
Yeah, I forgot to record the races. But the first week was last week, and we were at Monza, and then the second race was Brands Hatch. I would have to look at the schedule because I don't know what we're at like next week. But I think next week is one of the longer races, so it'll be just 1 race. But I don't remember where. But yeah, I wasn't even sure if I was going to participate in that 296 series, because I'm like, well, I'm going to be pretty busy with PHG. I was like, if it's just 1 other additional series, I'm like, I guess. All right.
Can't get over it. Listen to this thing just sing.
Yeah, it's one of the better sounding cars in the game. Obviously, in general, the audio could always be better for GT, but as long as it's serviceable, I was like, we're okay with dealing with average sounds, but it's like, you can tell sometimes it's like, okay, they didn't even try.
I was doing some digging online when I got bored once, and apparently that's actually something that Kaz is looking to do in the future, is a lot more I don't want to say more better, but better audio fidelity when it comes to the sound of the car under you.
Yeah, because you can always tell that the budget is like in the visual fidelity. There's like no question about that, gets a lot of priority, but it's like, come on guys, it's like sometimes we can legitimately tell when you ran out of budget.
I'll 100% admit that I can't tell. I just love the way this thing sounds as is.
But yeah, it's one of the better sounding cars, because the 20 was one of the more newer cars. Not sure what was the last race car they added before the 296.
What was it? Down in the chat, let us know what it was if you remember what it was.
Because I'm close between our two participants in this session. 47.7 flat by Rowdy, and then left the pass right there, and he's up on his current lap right now. But yeah, I'm not certain, but I want to say it might actually been this car. Might have been the last one. But yeah, just about 3.5 tenths up. And 6.5 up for Rowdy.
Yeah.
Brandon No Farms. Come up on Facebook. Make sure to like it.
Trying to break into his 46s.
Okay, looking good so far.
Rowdy's got his own farm. I was actually blessed. He hooked me up with some good product from his
He's now
farm.
pushing his 46.
Yeah. Oh, he lost some time, Rowdy. So he's under a half second. So it looks like he'll be still a 47. Okay.
Rowdy, that's a big loss. Wonder what happened there.
46.9 for left pass. And he gained a little bit back. So he's right on the cusp of a 46.
Yep.
But yeah, I think I might honestly have to start qualifying on Tuesdays. I quite like not having to stress on the Wednesday night.
The left turn is currently tied for 35th in the qualifying order.
Okay.
And Rowdy is currently tied for 53rd.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I read that completely wrong.
Left to pass.
He is 43rd.
Ooh. Rowdy's up half second, where left to pass is down just under a 10.
If any of you in the chat didn't know, Rowdy actually used to dirt track race back in the day, so he's got a little bit of the life know-how in regarding.
That doesn't mean it was any good.
Yeah, I was going to say after you got done saying, Chuck, I was like, you say he used to be an actual IRL racer. I was like, you see how well that's doing him.
That happens, like I said.
I used to drive on the dirt roads growing up too. I mean, doesn't mean I'm any good.
I believe so, Sheldon. Because we're both like, I think I was a .532 and you were like a 5.5 something, 46.7 flat for Rowdy.
Casual, you are currently P16. Shell is P20.
Okay, so there you go, Sheldon. Yeah, we're neck and neck there.
I'm sorry, 15 and 19.
Oh, 15.
Keep looking at the wrong numbers on the board.
Get it done, Rowdy. Even though you're in the Fartrari. I said it correctly. The Fartrari.
46.7.
As a Ford man, I'm not a fan of Ferrari.
46.7 flat. Puts him in 24th overall.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind the Ferrari, but I was like, I've been more of a McLaren, and then eventually he's down just over 10. And Rowdy's up, so he's looking to improve. But yeah, I'm more of a McLaren first, Lexus second, and I guess GTR third person to myself. But yeah, McLaren was the first car I used back when it was known as FIA, but during those days. And I stuck with it for longer than I probably should have. Then I branched out and tried Lexus, and I liked Lexus. Then eventually I decided to try something else, and that's why I like the GTR. Let's see, left
Both
pass. Yep, down and rowdy. Yeah.
Final lap.
Some time in the bus stop.
See what they can do.
Papa, what's the split one cutoff looking like right now?
Current 14th is FAF Wade with 46,516.
516. So if you want to make it into a top split, you need a better than 46,516.
Yep.
So it's like pretty close, because I was like, I'm literally right there, but I was like, oh well. Oh, yeah, I seen Rowdy called it, so just got left to pass.
He's up here.
He's up a 10.
He's up.
Okay. You might have something to say about Rowdy's time.
Boy just joined the room.
Yeah, Rowdy just put in the chat that stunk. I agree. I expected a lot more out of Rowdy.
See, your first problem was having expectations.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. With Rowdy especially.
All right. But stop look pretty good for the most part. He's up a 10th and a half. So he's looking at probably what, 7, maybe a 7.8, somewhere around there.
You know what we really ought to do, and it might be fun. Get Rowdy up here as a commentator.
Ooh, he outdid
7-3.
Rowdy. Oh, well done. 46.6.
Well done, Left Pass.
Okay.
Final lap.
Yeah, well done to left pass.
And look at that razor thin margin too.
Yeah, it's right there. It's like just a little wiggle here or there. It could literally have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes to show the kind of skill that goes into people who, participate in the PHG series.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you the top 35. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong number again. 33 are within 1 second of each other.
33. Okay. But yeah, good showing from the two of them.
Yeah, that was good.
So is RKL. So that's his. Oh, okay. I guess that's all right. I always do forget you can sometimes switch between the nickname and ID. Okay. 46.
Ballistics and Johnny Boy.
Okay. All right.
Ballistics.
Mm-hmm. Oh my. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, we're not too far off that, Sal. It's kind of ironic. Like last season was like, sure, like we'll take everyone in, and now that we're like, sorry, only the top 56 make it. Now we're getting a whole bunch of participants. It's almost
Looks like this will put us at 75 qualifiers.
75. Okay.
These two here.
I like the paint scheme of Cotton Ballistics. I love the beautiful Gulf livery. But I see my beloved Ford X'd out there on his side, so
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh my.
Oh, got a little squirrely there. Like it, at least.
Of course, Michi. Not doing much.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny. It's like you tell people they, like, sorry, only so many can enter or qualify and make it. I was like, now everyone's trying to get in.
Oh, and honestly, I believe we were talking with Shaggy. I was talking with Shaggy last night. We know we could have filled probably 6 splits for this Daytona race.
Probably so, yeah. Because when you're at one of the
time consumption.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for him to have the lobbies open for 6 races, you know, we're probably looking at 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking at almost 5 hours. Well, not quite that long, but really close. 4.5 hours. That's just a lot. And you got all the stewards that's got to do that. There's just so much that goes into it. 4 splits is a good number where you're not taking up somebody's complete day.
Yeah, because really, if you're doing 6 splits, you kind of would need another race day for it.
Almost.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to run 3. We'd have to run 3 races per day. Because actually coming up with a 3rd day there's even more logistics that go into that.
Yep.
So,
ballistic sideways a little bit.
To an extent, I guess it separates who's good at this track and who's not. Who's put in a little practice and who hasn't. And you know, next week, the 20 people or whatever that didn't make this week's race may stomp us all. I believe it's the Trial Mountain. It's a whole completely different skill set of racing. Some people exceeded at one track and not the other. So,
yeah,
exactly, Josh. What's that, Chuck?
I said it's the beauty of motorsport, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got some tracks where some of us are just a trash at and we just can't figure it out, but we get to a track where we know, and it's like, I am going to make you eat my dust.
Right, exactly.
I was like, yeah, Josh, if you want to make the top split and fight with the big boys up there, it's like, yeah, you have to put in the work.
9.
Because as much as some of us like to just pick up and play, it's like
7-8.
Not bad by both of them, but yeah, it's like legitimately, it's like if you want to compete with the big boys, it's like you have to put in the time. Unless you're just like naturally skilled like that, where you can just wake up and like, okay, there we go. See, Ballistic is up.
Who was it? Simon was actually recently on the Dumb Guys Do Sim Racing podcast, and he even made the point that, skill gets you so far, but it's about the work you put in. And that was just kind of his point.
Well, I mean,
Simon was a Gran Turismo World Series finalist this past year. Which
Johnny was up about 3/10, almost 4/10.
Kind of gave me pause to think about that. Skill comes to a certain thing, but at least from my perspective, he made some excellent points. I'm like, you know what? Young man's right.
But yeah, to answer your question, Josh, I mean, I'm sure they could always use more commentators because maybe like, say me, Chuck, and C-Dubs are all busy and then they're kind of short-handed. It just kind of, I was like, if you're up to participating in commentary, you could ask Papa or Sal because I think Sal's usually the one that decides, like, who's broadcasting, who's commentating for both the quality and race days. So you can ask them about if you want to hop into the booth for commentary.
And
Currently, the cutoff for split 1 is FAF weight out of 146.516.
Because yeah,
just to answer your question, Rick.
Because fun fact, Josh,
who are currently 13.
Last season of PHG was my first time participating in anything PHG related, and I often talked about I was getting kind of burnt out of racing, and commentating on the racing that goes on in the series was a fun refresher, as opposed to always participating in racing.
And to speak to anybody who might be a little bit hesitant, who might think they might want to get involved, I was the same way when I first got into commentating. And the way I figured it and started getting into this commentating thing was just drinking some beer, in my case, and talking racing with your friends, talking cars with your friends. That's all it is. We're having fun here.
But yeah, basically, we have a
Folks coming into the pits.
Yep, both of them. We have a spreadsheet, and then you can put in your availability or unavailability for like qualifying and racing. And so
that reminds me, I got the days off over the Daytona 500 weekend, so for any races that we may be having, I'm depending on things, I'd have to look at schedules and stuff like that. I might be able to help out commentating.
Okay.
But stand by on that.
I think we're off next week because of the D24.
Better pick Mishi.
There you go.
Yeah, I know.
Get on it, Pink.
Yeah, I know. If nothing else, like Mishi likes me because I referred to her as Madam Mishi yesterday. She's like, "Ooh, I like that."
Madam Mishi. Got just over 30 minutes for anybody else that wants to get in here for their hot lap, qualifying lap.
But yeah, we're getting towards the end. Yeah, I've been. I only drink it about once or twice a month, but my drink of choice this time around, instead of like a soft drink, is apple juice.
Apple juice, really?
Yep. Yeah, I was I like grape juice.
Serving a pen.
But I was like, about once or twice a month, I'll drink some apple juice. So every now and then.
And a lapse.
Fair enough.
I just made it to the line.
It comes to my, armchair racing, talking with friends and the aforementioned drinking some beer and talking racing. I like the cheap stuff, man. I like my PBR.
Yeah, don't look like
ballistics is down.
Yeah, by a lot. About the same
Johnny's
for Johnny Boy.
down. Nope.
Four 10s, and he's gained a little bit of time. Still down on the 10th and a half, but Johnny Boys.
I don't know who I want to cheer for here, because I do like Astons. They're cool cars, but they seem to hate every manufacturer. Cotton does, that I actually like. But then pacing behind him is a Ferrari.
Let's see, yeah, he's down 3.5, so he's not going to improve. How about Johnny Boy? Gain any more time? About the same.
Yep.
But yeah, like they said earlier, with this, these two, it makes it 75 participants. So to keep that in perspective,
Sal just saying in the chat, you know, he foresaw 75 participants or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he said something like that earlier.
Yeah, he was predicting 75. So yeah.
Do we have 75 then?
Yeah, with these
Puts us
two.
at 75 with those two.
Mm-hmm.
Good call, Sal. Good call.
So yeah,
I think,
46.
I think we're looking for 80 to break our qualifying record of drivers.
5 more. Get in here, y'all.
Well, and honestly, guys, we still have that haven't been in here. Slice, Bobagito, Papa Oso, Fast. I mean, there's a lot of people that still.
Oh, there you go, Leo.
Yeah, Leo.
And Nasty. Nice.
Oh,
I mean, there's still some guys out there.
I don't think you were,
watching
T-Case last night, but it was like, Leo popped in and T-Case, oh my God, he basically, what was saying, Leo for like a good 15 seconds. Everyone got a good laugh out of that.
Man. Leo in a vet, unless he changes it, that's interesting. He's mainly a Mazda guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Mazdas in this race.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So since we got 3 more, we're up to 78 now.
More. Come on, guys. Jump in.
So Shaggy's saying currently we have the record, but Shaggy's being selfish and he wants 80.
Yeah, that sounds like Shaggy.
It's like, well, it's not bad, but it could be better.
Facts, Sal. And there's a lot of thanks to everybody here. Not only at Papa's House of Game, but I mean everybody else. Sal and P-Case and C-Dub and Mr. Casual that actually stream these races and qualifying. Show them your support, y'all. Make sure you subscribe and like to all these guys.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's so many people in the background. Hell yeah, and Chuck, he's also a streamer. Mustang Chuck.
Thank you, sir.
Shaggy for putting all this together. King Kamishi, who's helping us with all the stat sheets, keep track of all the times of cars and people, and then the whole production crew. I mean, there's a lot of people on the production crew and the stewards, and it's just crazy, you guys, how much work goes into putting this together and how everybody's come together to do this.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know,
and all of us kind of tagging off our
Joker series tomorrow night that
Sal
is running.
Yeah. Yep.
So for those
Joker
of you
series at Interlagos.
Those of you that are into the Joker series, you have that tomorrow night as well.
Yep. Absolutely.
I would love to participate in a series
cases
like this.
Tuesdays, and then he has his Thursday Thunder for the NASCAR races. There's a lot of stuff PHG that you guys can get involved with. Amazing. Community
I really
is
wish
just
I
amazing.
had I really wish I had more time to get involved with leagues like this. It's just, with 12-hour shifts and rotating off days, and depending on which split I would qualify for, it would depend, because one weekend I'm working Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 12 to 12. Or not 12 to 12, excuse me, 7 to 7.
Okay.
You get 12-hour shifts, 7 to 7. Like, oh, well, I qualified for this split, but I'm going to be working this day. So, notwithstanding my shortcomings when it comes to strategy, I'm always asking in our Discord, hey, what is the strat? So I would 100% be jumping in on stuff like this, but unfortunately, like I said, you can obviously see, or it's like, oh, I'm great at this track, so I'm on this split.
Yeah.
And
well,
sorry, I'm working.
I love Boba Gito's deliveries. You got the Hubba Boba going on right now.
I mean, it's like flavor of like Hubba Bubba is like pretty good. It's just yeah.
Well, this is Hubba Boba.
Hubba Bubba, yeah. Plus, I do like the
Boba
color
Gito
scheme.
coming up on his first lap.
I do like the color scheme though.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
It's not your boring like all as he's in typical all black
Leo
or
drop.
white. Leo's 47.5.
47.5. Not bad. This guy has been working so much. He hasn't had much time for practice, so
Yeah.
he's probably going to get more practice laps now than he has the whole week.
Good amount of time ahead.
Let's see. Is up 3/10.
3/10, nice.
Get some, Leo. Get some.
Nasty ran a 48.3.
So he's up 2.5. And then Boba is on his outlap.
Right.
Three and a half. Nasty is around 3, so he's pushing for a 47, Nasty, and Leo's looking at a low 47. Maybe a 46 if he gets the bus stop right.
Right.
Looks neat and tidy through the bus stop.
Wasn't bad. Lost some
lost-
time.
Yeah.
Went too slow. Maybe that's why it looked neat and tidy.
Maybe so. Ooh. And then now Nasty's down 3, so wonder if they'll both go in or if they'll continue. It's like
Leo's in.
if Leo's in. And see if Nasty goes in or if he'll just stay out. Yep, he's in. Okay.
All right, that puts Boba Gito coming around to take his next hot lap. Or to put in his first hot lap. Start his first hot lap.
Yeah, literally. Because I'm wondering if Boba can get into the 45, sorry. At all.
55s? Well, we know he's got the talent.
Yeah. Good on, I believe that was Leo. Yeah, Leo. At the hairpin, just staying wide since Boba was on his flyer. Because both Leo and Nasty will be on their outlap, so.
Yep.
Okay, so. But yeah, don't know if I had realized it beforehand, but I was like, oh, I didn't realize road course had 4 sectors. I was like, oh. I was like, oh, okay.
Bobagito's looking at 46 right now. Yeah, he does see the bus stop. Might be able to gain a little more.
Yep, looks good enough through there.
Yeah, 7/10. 46.8.
Looking good thus far.
I would love to win here. I swear to God, I would do the Rusty Wallace. Papa, you might have to educate us. Where he was like, "Oh my God, I want a Daytona! I want a Daytona!"
That was Daryl Waltrip.
Daryl Waltrip. I'm sorry, DW.
46.8 by Bobagito.
DW's doing okay. I haven't heard or seen much from him lately.
That's cool. Just hit 200 views on the dot over on YouTube.
Nice.
Congratulations. Leo's up by 2/10.
Ah, is he? Okay. Keep that in mind.
Nasty is
Down. Not much, but down.
no, not much.
Okay. See, a little squirrely there, but he's up. So
Nice.
missed Leo. So
So did I.
see, Nasty is up 3/10.
Nice game. Do that.
Lost a bit of time, Boba did, but he's still up overall. Half second up for Nasty. Boba is 2/10. And
Leo's up by 2/10. Yep.
Lost a little bit, but
Nasty's
still
up almost. Yep, almost 4.
$46.5.
65.
There you go.
47.4.
7/4. Nice. Both gained. I think all 3 of them are going to gain this lap.
47.7.
Nice gain over half a second. Yeah. All right, this will be final laps. Everything put in here.
Yeah, look at up a little over a 10.
Leo's down.
Down, okay. And Nasty.
No, almost 2/10.
Nasty is just up by 300s. Tenth and a half. Down just
over a 10. Yep.
Nasty is. Oh, okay. Yeah, Nasty is up 4/10, so.
Vegeto's up over 2/10. Going into the bus stop.
Let's see. He is up a 10 and a half. Leo's gained some time. Okay. Pretty 4/10.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been pretty competitive in this session.
Yeah, it has. These are going to be 3 quick times right here. 3 close times.
47 flat. And Nasty with a 47.4. Yeah, they all improve on the final lap.
Nice.
Yep.
I could imagine Leo's like, man, I was like, that dang blasted 46 was right there. So, yeah, good showing from the 3 of them.
Absolutely. That's officially 79.
More.
We've
More.
got
79.
We got Amarillo Dash for qualifier number 80.
Ooh.
Out doggone standing.
I'm sorry, 78. We still need one more for 80. He's 79. I can't count. I keep looking at the wrong freaking number.
On, if you're out there, jump on in. One more.
Uno más. What do we got? We got 20 minutes.
It's Mayor.
20 minutes to qualifying ends for the week.
We got.
And splits will be announced later tonight. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay.
And there were two.
Okay, so it's just Amarillo in this one. Getting towards the end.
It'd be really nice to have the whole track to yourself.
I'm ready. But yeah, I found the Ford GT actually, like, I think if you fully rev it out or try to, I was like, you actually lose a bit of pace with it. I was like, oh. I was like,
which Ford GT are you talking about? The newer or the older one?
The race car. In this one.
So the 2018, I think it was.
Yeah, because I was kind of like testing out a little bit revving out and like short shifting, and I found that like at the start finish line I might be at like 167, 168 revving it out more, whereas if I short shift I'll be closer to like say 172. I was like, oh
yeah. I remember when the old school Ford GT was meta, and that was kind of the thing too. Is you rev, you bury the revs on that sucker. It's just like with the Zonda time trial we recently had, and well, I haven't checked it since I turned off the game earlier, but that I was able to get a gold medal on. It just. It's one of the things I realized after watching the replay, like, you over-rev the heck out of that sucker. That's how you gain some time.
Yeah, because I did think about that particular GT. I was like, maybe, but I tried the 18 car first, and that was the one I ended up sticking with.
Just over-rev the heck out of the sucker. One of the things I remember hearing about my personal Mustang is, and it's so long since I've been able to drive it, but the power band kind of really goes beyond the red line, so you gotta set everything up appropriately to be able to use all of the power at your disposal. A little bit of dirt there.
Just a little bit.
Kind of an interesting livery he's got there, like a cell-shaded design.
Oh yeah, cell. I know. I played a few games that are cell-shaded art, so yeah, it was like you could. Yeah, it kind of is cell-shaded once you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, very interesting.
But yeah, I played a few cell-shaded art games. Probably first one I could think of off in my head was like the first Borderlands. Then I play like Telltale's The Walking Dead. I think I played definitely first season. I think I tried doing some of the second season, but I didn't stick with it. And then if you never played it, I do highly recommend The Wolf Among Us.
Fair enough.
What
was the cell shaded racing game a couple years back? Auto Modelista or something like that. Gosh, it was for Nintendo 64, I think.
64, eh?
Think it's, once again, this was before I really started coming into my own as a racer, and back when I was a kid who liked cars.
By the way, Shaggy says second split is currently separated by 2/10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking tight at the top, y'all. It's tight throughout.
And for those that are into the kind of racing games, I think it's either end of this month or next month. Tokyo Extreme Racer comes to console.
Oh yeah, I've seen some stuff on social media about that.
Yeah, I have it on PC. I just haven't gotten back to it because I've played it a few times and it's been pretty fun.
The entire qualified field of 56 drivers is only separated by about 1.7 seconds.
Christmas. Just like my my menu run earlier, I was looking at my for qualifying time, but in reference, I'm looking at it like we're all separated by about a second.
Second, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if P-Choi's down in the chat, but
yeah,
good racing with you. You gave me a little bump draft here
nice.
and there. But ultimately, he was able to make the pass on me. I'm sitting there trying to get into the draft somewhere and keep things going, and him and a bunch of other people just kind of walked away on it. Hopefully, Dragon Trail Gardens will do me better. A lot more twisty-turny stuff might do the Porsche some good.
Rick throwing suggesting a drinking game for Chuck to chug Pabst for every 4 that qualifies in the next section.
Well, I would like to actually be coherent tomorrow and not hungover to do practice for the next race. It used to be a fun thing, but I'm 41 years old now, so I'm getting older.
I don't want to hear
it. I remember 1 or 2 times, me and my wife, one of our guilty pleasures would be to watch Ancient Aliens, right? Because you know it's BS, but okay, whatever. And we'd be watching that. Every time they would say ancient astronaut theorists, and we'd take a drink, and I think after one particular episode, we were just like, this is a bad idea.
Oh, goodness.
Speaking of aliens, Papa Oso just joined the lobby.
Oh.
He will be our 80th qualifier.
Nice.
Here we go.
Love to see it.
Amarillo with a 47-0.
Okay. But yeah, as for games that probably got me into like properly racing, it was probably actually Drive Club, because that was the first time I actually would actually try hard in a racing game.
vaguely remember that, actually. I was still in the Army, and maybe it was just me trying to do career things, and I didn't really jump into it too much.
Yeah, because it was, you couldn't quite drive it like a Need for Speed game, but it's like, it wasn't full-on sim, so it's like in between the two. Sort of.
Final session. Shaggy's called it. So if you guys want in, you better get in now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't qualify, you don't race.
Indeed. But yeah, it was a great game. Part of the weather effects were like, if you compare the weather effects that to like any other modern game, it's like, wow, this game looks great. Part of the reason it looked as great as it did, as Emerald's down. Okay. Part of the reason why it looked so great, it was only ever at 30 FPS. And it never got a 60 FPS performance patch. So it's like, when you drive the car around a fast left turn, it was like the rain on the windshield will actually start moving to the right and vice versa.
Interesting.
But yeah, it was like a great game. It's like it still holds its own even when compared to games that have come out recently. So I'll always have love for that game. One of the few games that I know that actually has 2 platinum trophies in it. Because they eventually later on added bikes to that game. Wasn't their best, but it was fun enough. And I was like, ooh, something else to do in the game I already love? I'm like, sure, why not? Let's see. On final lap. Ooh. Okay. Down 2/10. But yeah, it's like not everyone's played that game, but it was like, yeah, I was like, I'll always have a soft spot for that game. It was the final game made by Evolution Studios. Or unfortunately,
yeah.
looks
Oh,
like
that's gonna be a pen.
yeah,
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Get
going.
that dirt off the tires.
Yeah,
No
it was
pin.
like going slow enough.
No
that-
pen. Wow.
Yeah. I think if he kept up his speed, he probably would have gotten the pin. But yeah, he probably like, well, yeah, that's probably no go.
47.088.
Because fun fact, that Drive
It's been
Club was the
43rd
first
overall.
43rd. Okay. Drive Club was the first time I driven the Renault RS01, because that was eventually put in the game, and that was the first time I drove that car. Because
46.
okay, 46. But yeah, Drive Club, all their cars you can't like alter them, so it was like whatever performance they had or didn't have was the performance they were going to have in the game. That was the game that also introduced me to Koenigsegg.
Yeah, Koenigsegg.
Because like literally by the time they eventually put out the DLC that had the 1-to-1, it's like you pretty much knew how to drive regardless of what class of car. You knew how to drive every car, and that 1-to-1 was like so wickedly fast. It's like you literally had to retrain yourself how to drive. All right, like Shaggy said, final
With
session.
any kind of hypercar.
So if you don't get in, like, this is it. But yeah, they had some pretty cool cars, and the audio sounded pretty good as well. Like they had like the Zonda R in there. They had the Ferrari FXXK.
All right. Last calls.
Yep.
Nope. That's it.
That's it.
Papos was the final.
Does that make us 80 then?
I get Papa Oso is 80, yes.
I think if we're using a term from the NFL, I guess this would technically make Papa Oso Mr. Irrelevant. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's doing it purposefully, but yeah, he's on hards. He's probably going to be going in either on the first or second lap. But yeah, I've kind of always been more of a variety kind of person.
Yeah, same. Even with my gaming,
I guess he didn't
always
know.
like my. I like my story-heavy games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
BioShock, and that's one of my old school favorites. BioShock, Metal Gear Solid, very story-heavy kind of stuff.
Well, I hope he's got softs for his car.
Yeah, that'd be
kind of stuff that makes you think.
Yep.
Indeed. If he doesn't have softs, then I don't know. Maybe give him a second if he has the game cash to jump out and buy him and jump back in real quick.
Uh-oh. You say he needs to change car. Does he have two of these cars and one of them doesn't have it?
Very possible. A lot of people do that.
But yeah.
It's not good for quality.
Yeah. Because I know Shaggy's very adamant that you need to stick with your car. So, but yeah, I am generally a single-player guy myself. About the only time I venture into multiplayer is really for Gran Turismo. I do have Wreckfest 2 on PC.
The same way with me.
So I sometimes dabble in Wreckfest on PC, but
that reminds me, Pops. When are we going to start doing Wreckfest Wednesdays again?
I don't know.
It was always a good time.
It was. I agree.
Because I have it on PlayStation, the first one, and obviously the second one hasn't come out.
Oh yeah, it's been out. At least I think so.
But yeah, the second one's in early access on PC.
Wreckfest 2? Yeah, it's out.
Yeah, yeah, because I have it on PC, and it was very light when it came out on early access, but it's like they've been slowly adding more to it. So it doesn't have a career mode yet, but there are like single player races you can do with an objective, but there's still no career mode yet. So I guess Shaggy's going to make a new a new lobby, because yeah, the only way you could end that session, I guess, is to make a new lobby. There he is.
I'm going to be right back, guys. Give me a second.
All right, it's back up. Get back in there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I played a bunch of Wreckfest 1. A lot of fun with that.
Do. Oh, so going with the Z4.
Okay.
And nobody else is joining.
Huh.
Even had a second shot. That's it.
Huh.
Let's go, Papa.
Huh. That's interesting. All right. Okay. Final session. It'll be done a little bit after 11, but Alright. See what Papa also has for us.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Huh, interesting. Alrighty. Okay.
Mhm. With the little teddy bear on the hood.
Yeah. Oh. He missed it, but I did see Jason Dangit enter the lobby.
Ugh.
And it is indeed after 11 o'clock. Apparently, Raw's been tryharding too hard. He says he's got 11 A+ in his Road Atlanta race.
Good points, Rob. Go get him, man.
About that, guys? Back?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Shaggy will permit it, but Jason Dangit joined after this session started, so we'll see what Shaggy has to say about it, if he allows it or not.
Yep. Let Shaggy make that call. Technically, he is past the time.
Mm-hmm.
Papa also coming to complete his first lap. If he doesn't pit, that is. Nope, he's going.
The joys of a clean track.
Mm-hmm. All right. 47 flat so far for Paparoso.
All right, Shaggy says he's going to allow the next one more session. So,
okay.
If any other latecomers are here, you better get in here now.
Yeah, you get in with Jason, and he'll allow it. But after that, no mas.
At a 46.7 right now for Papa Oso. Can maybe keep his time.
Okay.
We're gaining.
Daytona, baby! Daytona!
Well, that chicane looked awesome. But he did lose 5,000. Don't count on me.
Hug that Mine, well, unless he's trying to swing it wide here in the
possibly.
46.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Nice. 46.6.
Remember that being a thing a couple years back. I remember the time trial Porsche had here at the road course. You got to go to a Porsche only event. I remember getting. I'd have to dig back into my library to see if I can find it, but I was spamming that over and over. This was back when I was a C or a B rated driver.
Yeah.
And getting in, I want to say it was in the top 150.
Okay.
Long time ago. It was like. How long
We haven't seen Slush, Jorge.
Yep. It's that tight, Sal.
He's gaining, but he's still 7,000 down. A little bit more.
You know, let's smash the record and jump in for one last round of qualifying.
Six, 8.
Really cut that and try not to hit the invisible wall that is apparently still there from what I hear.
Yep. It is indeed still there.
I promise you it's still there.
Didn't you say it earlier or yesterday, Pops, wherein you were saying you almost hit it?
Yeah.
It's like you felt it virtually brushing by you.
Yeah, I expected to be hitting an invisible wall and I didn't. I know I was close to it. Probably took my mirror off if it would have.
Yeah, there's certain things that it's like, yeah, they'll. Pretty sure they'll never fix it in this game, and it's like, well, are they going to fix it in the next game? I was like, don't hold me to that.
Once again, going back to the whole what's PD thinking right now kind of thing we were talking about earlier, how they do things.
Because I remember back when we was also playing sport, it's like, yeah, in the next game, before we knew it was going to call 7, I was like, yeah, they're totally going to add the race cars that should be in the game that aren't in there now. And look at us now. It's like, we've gotten a couple, and that's about it. It's like,
Yay, licensing.
Mishi, thank you for your help this evening. Keeping everything. You have a great night, Madam Mishi.
Take care of yourself, lightweight, and I guess we'll see you this weekend.
Me, I gotta work. Womp.
Yeah, fortunately, I work in the morning as well, but it's not as early as I used to. Because work used to have me start at 8, but then they moved it to like 10 some point last year. So it's like, it's a bit more tolerable. Final lap and down 3/10. Lost it.
Oh no!
He was pushing.
Yeah. Just like, oh well.
Good stuff, Papa.
46.620 is final time for the final qualifying session.
It happens. Get a little bit too greedy into the turns and up sideways.
Yeah, it's because it's a matter of being too safe or full sending it too much. Going on to the back oval, it's like more or less like a poor man's bus stop in a sense. It's like you can play it safe, and that might be okay, but if everyone's sending it, then it's like you kind of have to.
Right. If I recall, we got one more, maybe potential split.
Yeah, I believe.
Or not split, but
FAF.
Oh yeah.
Jason, dang it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, not
That
trying to
puts
forget
Papa
about you,
Oso in
Jason. But like you did
22nd overall.
But you did leave it a bit late.
Currently on the cutoff bubble is PHG Shazam.
Shazam! Yeah.
He is currently P56.
One of our favorite commentators.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. Yeah, if you left it too much longer, dang it. I was like, Shaggy might have been like, no. But I think
right.
He got here like 1 minute after 11, so it's like, well, it's not like he came too terribly late, so I was like, sure.
Right. Dang it, will be qualifier number 81.
81. Guess we'll have to put that in Guinness record books.
The PHG record books. There you go.
There you go.
81 drivers. Jiminy Christmas.
Yes, quite a few.
He is in the vet. Very nice. He's ready.
Right.
Shaggy's going.
Alrighty.
Got the track to himself.
Best feeling in the world right there. But open track in front of you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like following people.
Say again.
I'm kind of like in between as following or leading. As long as the person ahead isn't like too unpredictable, then I don't mind following.
Right. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah. I'm just saying there's been a time or two when I've been out there doing quali laps, and for whatever reason somebody either messed something up or whatever it is, and they're obstructing. I'm like, oh my goodness, get out of my way. I'm hitting my perfect lines. Everybody knows I'm a big time trialer, and trying to find the fastest time through the track. So I'm like, oh my goodness, get out of my way.
But yeah, if I feel like I can't get a move done too easily, then I may end up working with someone. So it just kind of depends on the race in general. I'm not opposed to working with people, and then you come across those that are like just hell-bent on getting past you no matter what. I was like, okay, dude. I was like, I'll let you buy it, but we already lost like 2 seconds to the guy I was in the slip just because you felt like you had to get in front. But yeah, without saying too much, I think I know what my strat is for the race, and with the fuel tank not being as big as I would like, I was like, I kind of have to stop the 4GT.
My heart goes out to you, man.
Yeah, I was
Love
like,
my Fords.
yeah, it's like one of the few times it was like, hey, Casual's actually using a car I can support. Like, took you long enough, man.
All right.
I was like, well, don't complain to me. I'm just a messenger. I'm like, go to PD for that.
Until PD finally puts the GTV in in the game.
Oh, speaking of putting the cars in the game, the new Toyota they recently announced, I was like, for sure that's going to be an 8. I forget what it's called, but their next production car. I forget what it's called, but I was like, oh, it's a Toyota? Oh yeah, for sure they're putting that in the next game.
Put it down in the chat. Let us know what that car is, because I'm actually intrigued.
Because I think I did watch when Top Gear covered, I think it was 3 cars, because one of them's a road car, the other one's like a Lexus EV, and then the actual like race car. I think it might have been a concept, but it was like it was something. But yeah, the Lexus EV was kind of had like hints of LFA in it, but it's like an actual EV. Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Chuck not a fan of EVs.
It's the GR-GT.
Jason, his first hot lap. 48.3. He's gonna need to pick that up.
Yeah.
At least second.
Yeah, build some momentum.
Yeah. So I was, because I think they had an event at Fuji Raceway, and so the cars were in the garage at Fuji, and that's where they were filming from. I was like, oh, interesting. Ah, he's up 2.5.
There you go.
But yeah, I was like, funnily enough, I don't know, it's like part of me sometimes goes with the meta cars and sometimes I don't. Because like, back when BMW used to be on top of the world, essentially lost some time there. But still up. I never really used BMW. Same with Supra, even though Supra is still technically OP at times now, but I don't really.
There you go, up 0.66.
Yeah.
Or 0.66.
See if he.
Every little bit helps.
Get this bus up, right? But
especially
yeah.
with how close these splits are.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, 0.177 or 117 rather.
Mm. All right. Let's see.
He needs at least 47.4 to make the race.
Still got a couple more laps to get in a bit quicker time, but yeah.
See how he takes this long right-hander up here.
Yeah, because this right-hander is like, it's fine enough that there's a few different ways you can take it. And it's like, no matter which way you take it, you kind of like, yeah, it was okay, but man, I guess it could have been better.
It's a tough corner, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
The line I always like to take up through that last corner up onto the back straight is, take it super tight and just kind of drift up onto the banking.
2/10.
That's the way I like to take it.
Yeah.
I like to use up my tires, but
yeah.
Once again, old drag racer, I'm all about going fast.
Let's see. Going in the final sector, he lost a little bit, but he's up a 10. Still not enough though. So he would only be like a flat 48.
He's probably boxed right here.
In that line. It's the Porsche line that I talked about earlier, that old time trial.
Yep, 48 flat. I do wonder if once we get to race day this weekend, if anyone's going to hit the tire barrier at all.
Tire barrier or the invisible wall?
The tire barrier at T1.
So once again, the tire barrier or the invisible wall?
Be like, yes.
T1. Yeah, the answer is yes.
Because I did not the actual invisible barrier, but I did hit the tire barrier at least once in a practice race. I was like, oops.
48.0 currently puts him in 71st spot. He needs to pick it up.
He's only marginally up.
Commercial line down low.
He gained a half-tenth there, but he needs more than that. Going through here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
3/10.
He nailed that chicane. Wow.
Well, they do say that buzzsaw can make or break your lap.
Oh, absolutely.
So it looks like with this one, he's at Jason's going to qualify. 47.6. Yep. Because I think you said 47.8 something was needed.
47.4.
47.4? Oh, okay.
Oh, he should have went that last lap. Yeah, 47.622. I'm going to put him 62nd. 6 positions out.
Oh, my.
$81 total qualifiers. OMG, you all.
Wow. Yes. A lot more than I would have guessed, honestly.
Daytona, man. It always pulls in a crowd.
Daytona, baby! Daytona!
Daytona.
Yeah, it's not even just the oval. It's like,
yeah, it's a good track.
But yeah, good showing, Jason. Even if you were just a bit late, but
all good.
You gave it your best foot forward, so even though you didn't quite make it, good job all the same.
All right, just to kind of give everybody a quick rundown of what I got. Jorge at the 145.886 was our top qualifier in a Z4. Very nice. Congratulations. Rounding out the 14 drivers of Split 1 will be FAF Bobagito with a 46.488. FAF Wade will be P1 for Split 2. Down to PHG Rowdy with the 146.7. 0-0. 146.7 flat for Rowdy. He'll be bottom Split 2. Top of Split 3 will be JK85 with the FAF team with 46.705. All the way down to Jeffrey GT97 YT YouTube, 146.984. That'll be the bottom of Split 3. And Split 4, you will have Leo starting off Split 4 with the 147.009. Down to the last qualifier is currently PHG Jazam to 147.403. Outstanding work, you all.
Yeah.
That is freaking tight. From a 45.8 to a 47.4 of 56 drivers. You're talking 1.6 seconds.
Damn it, Christmas.
Yeah, I can't add. Oh, that's right. Somewhere in that. It's late. My math may be off.
Drivers are some of the best in the world.
Freaking amazing.
But yeah, I think
Outstanding.
we probably should wrap it up since we've been going for a while. But
Yeah.
Yep, I just wanted to run that down real quick.
yeah,
Official standings will be
mhm.
posted in the Discord
Yes,
probably
and
later tonight.
remember, if you need to drop down, say like if you're in third split and you can't race Friday night, you can request the Shaggy over in Discord, and I was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. Can you move me down so I racing on Saturday? And he can do that for you. And you have what was it, until like Thursday night?
Yeah. Thursday, tomorrow night, Shaggy will set a time. He'll post that in the Discord too. I believe it's 7 o'clock Central for the cutoff.
Okay.
Make any adjustments.
But yeah, so if you need anything like that, you have until tomorrow night to make that request. Or otherwise, hold your peace. But I guess with that being said, I guess I should thank
Real quick, we wrap it up. All 4 races, 2 on Friday night and the 2 on Saturday afternoon,
yes,
will be streamed live from Salamander MN. Make sure you have him subscribe to him so he can get you so you can catch the live races. And he also has the Joker series tomorrow night.
Yeah, he's a busy
I'll be
fella.
watching from work.
Who is after Shazam, C-Dubs? Let me look. Let me pull it back up here.
Anytime, Rick.
The after Shazam, right around here, is PHG Arrow.
Okay.
Arrow was the first driver out currently.
Righty. But
Arrow, I wouldn't put your stuff away for the week. Keep that stuff handy.
You never know. Okay.
Yes, I did Shaggy. Such an awesome turnout. That's amazing. 81 freaking drivers.
Yeah, it's
I'm
quite
stunned. Thank you for the support of the PHG World Series,
Record
y'all.
breaking.
Go ahead and wrap us out here, Mr. Casual.
But yeah, I think we're all tired, and us being our old curmudgeons, I think we're ready for some rest.
I don't want to hear it.
Since
Old man yells at the sky.
But yeah, I had fun seeing all the times everyone put in, and it was good to see that we ended up breaking the record and even outdoing Shaggy's request of 80 participants. But yeah, I think we both are just ready for the weekend to get here. And remember, like Papa said, Sal's got his Joker series tomorrow night, so don't forget about that in case you need something that ties you over to the weekend. And then you have the first and third split Friday night, and then you have Saturday afternoons, second and fourth split. Once the splits get figured out, we'll figure out who will have commentating. But yeah, don't forget subscribe to Sal, both for the Joker series and for this weekend's raisins. But I guess with that, that's going to be it for me. Got anything else you want to say, Papa?
Nope, I'm good. You guys, again, I'm with Shaggy. Just amazing turnout for Daytona, baby.
Everybody,
Friday night and Saturday.
Everybody remember, great racers, better people.
Facts.
All right. With that being said, I thank you all for your time. Best of luck to you if you're doing a Joker series and if you're participating in the racing this weekend. But with that being said, I thank you for your time. Hope you have a good one. And until we have your attention, this is yours truly. Ta-ta till next time.